other armor.
I remembered to put bandages over my nipples before I put.
Oh, God.
Good. It's very important.
He found some of that honey lotion that
This is not the
Octavio
first-
gave him.
I was gonna say this is not the first time I've had to do this.
Just like the honey lotion. Ah, it burns. Ow.
He found some of that honey lotion.
Stings.
Ugh.
I'm gonna share and then we're gonna get
It's a
going.
ridiculous idea.
What? You don't want to take chafe damage? I thought you wanted to go for realistic.
Oh, realistic.
Side quest to find baby powder.
Let me just make my own talc.
Oh man.
Well, you know what? You wouldn't have that problem if you used our today's sponsors. Today's sponsor, Smooth My Balls.
No!
At this point, they gotta
After
go.
last week,
Hard
after last
pass.
week, nobody wants to sponsor.
They should at least send us a free sample.
No, thank you.
I'd like some fantasy
Right.
talc powder for my character in the game. Thank you.
Magic talc? Oh god, that's hard to say.
From Smootheth Mine Balls.
What is talc powder if not dust of rash disappearance?
Jose, what's going on with your webcam, dude?
It's like,
It's like-
wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Is it
No.
fisheye lensing?
Oh no. For me, I was getting like it was all pink and like weird and shit.
Oh, that's you,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, that's all you.
That's cool, man.
Just having some kind of stroke over here, man.
I was digging the aesthetic. It's cool.
Like a rave. Let's go.
No, it was more like God, what's that frickin' whatever. I can't even think of the genre. It's all right.
I mean, like psychedelic or
No. It's the one that like they use like MS DOS noises and shit for their music. Oh God, why am I? Don't worry about it.
Sounds great. I want to know.
I was gonna say my next guess was gonna be like literally any media shot in like New Mexico or Arizona. It's got like that yellow filter on it.
Oh man, we're going to
Anyway.
Arizona next month. Is everything going to be yellow?
Yep.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah, this
That's
is the way the
what-
sun
that's
is.
what-
Golden lights.
That's what Breaking Bad has led me to believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same with like
Vaporwave, that's what it
Ozarks. It's
Oh,
always blue.
vaporwave.
Vaporwave.
Okay.
Not- It's like in the '90s, vaporwave,
Yeah. All
or
right.
at least
Sorry.
the.
Wait. Hold on. One more. Alright. Now we're gonna get started. Let me open the episode. Thank you everybody for joining us one more time for another episode of Attack Opportunity. Last episode, things went awry.
Oh yes.
Array.
White.
A little bit.
Of course,
Scorching
right?
Okay.
Ah. All right, that's it,
But we
everyone.
continue. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Well,
Oh,
peak
a
of the
little cane
episode.
comes out. Like-
But yeah, we continue our adventures to Rime with the Frostmaiden, the end by Andrew.
Alright.
Yeah, we try to do it weekly, so thank you for joining us. But with that, Andrew, it's all yours.
All right.
You're over here on this side.
When we last left you prisoners, you were arrested. You were
Immediately
arrested
gotta
on-
turn the music down.
No, that's fine. I'll turn it down. You were arrested on the shores of Mare Dualden for charges that let's be honest, they were false. And you
Are they-
were, huh?
No, no.
I mean, come on.
Word. Opposite word being
Self-fulfilling
word.
prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were false.
little did the guards know what awaited for them. But so Swift managed to dodge the guards using their Gloomstalker powers, and was sneaking their way to try to either assess or rescue them or what have you. The rest of the group got shut into a freezing cold cell with no fire and had to make Constitution saving throws except for Beery because she's the only person in this group that decided to play a native race. So good on you,
Boop.
Heather.
Good idea.
And after
Literally only Goliaths would have done that.
Literally the only time it's come in handy thus far.
Yeah. We had just all been Goliaths. Can you imagine?
this
Oh,
game is
man.
not if you were all Goliaths, I just would have thrown the book away because like half of it is like cold damage and shit. So it's just like, what's the point? Anyways, so while the rest of the group was cooling off, the captain of the guards comes and escorts Mittens to speak with somebody. They go through town with Swift unknowingly in pursuit. And meanwhile, Mittens is making a prison shank out of a broken bar stool, or bar stool
With his butt
leg.
cheeks.
Yeah, no. He describes that it's in his robes and he's carving it with his claws. Mittens has a brief conversation with an unknown benefactor that tasks them with scaling Kelvin's Cairn, which is a mountain outside the reaches of 10 towns. Swift tries to hear on his conversation and picks the wrong window, unfortunately. And on the way back, as Mittens is being escorted back, Octavio hatches a plan and riles up one of the... Well, for Octavio, it was a plan. Riles up one of the guards, and when the guard calls back up to open up the cell, immediately unleashes Scorching Ray on one guard, blasts him to the other side of the room, hits the other one in the face, and then once the hallway fills up with guards and heavily armored guards, that's when the rest of the group decides, hey, maybe you should have thought this one out. So, in retribution,
I mean,
the heavily armored guard escorts Octavio to another room, and he gets locked up, and we'll come back to what happens to Octavio. And that's where we pick back up because we spent like an hour trying to figure out what to do with that situation. That's fine. That's what this game's about. That's the beauty of D&D. So, with that out of the way, we're gonna cut back to Barry and Gar in their cell. All they see is Octavio being scooped up by each arm by a guard, one holding left, one holding the right, and they drag him down. They drag him down to the hallway where you hear the slamming and the clanging of what you presume to be a heavy cell door.
question.
Answer.
How does Octavio look as they drag him away?
Octavio, how do you look as you're being dragged away? Because you got hit for a little bit. So
Is this like from the cell to the other cell?
from the cell to the other cell.
Oh, I don't know. I look like somebody beat me up.
Oh no, I meant like, do you like stare at us and go like, "What the fuck"?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Whoopsies.
Whoopsie doodle.
I've made a mistake.
The spell just kind of went off. I don't know what happened.
It was.
That's
Yeah,
Octavio laughed.
I'm just wondering, how
No, I
does
mean,
Octavio,
Octavio
react?
No,
to us?
Octavio will be like terrified of what just happened because like he's first of all getting separated from you guys,
Yeah.
So he like you can see the fear kind of like starts to sink in, like kind of like, oh, they're taking you to the tension, away from your friends
By the
type
way,
situation.
hold on, Jose, pulling back to current a bit. Do you want to explain the justification you had for how you acted, or do you just want to kind of like wait on that a bit?
Well, I mean, my justification of it was, I'm fiercely like I want to like save Mittens. In my head, Mittens is in extreme danger right now, and I was trying to escape. However, I didn't think that my powers were that powerful, and
Okay.
shit just got out of control.
Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
All right, so you hear the slam bang of the cell door. One, you see the heavily armored guard come back out, and he motions for another guard, and he's like, I need, actually no, one of the guard, as Octavia's being dragged away, one of the guards immediately goes to the guard that got hit with the full blast of the scorching ray. The heavily armored guard comes back and he's like, Jesus Christ, and he walks over here, and Beery and Gar, you can see him being like, how's he doing? You know, and like he kind of kneels down, and you see the other guard has taken out their dagger and it's like holding it under the person's nose to try to see if there's like fog under it. And the other guard looks up at the looks up at the veteran. God, looks up at the heavily armored guard, who's obviously like the commanding officer or something like that, and says he's barely hanging on. I mean, he's there, but I don't know how much time he's got. He goes, okay, you and Miller go to Triglio, get the cleric. If he's not dead, then there's at least a chance. So, and take David with you. Maybe they can help him out as well. And so text. And so,
You guys on a roll.
I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
I was trying to help him.
I don't remember how to do it.
text.
That's pretty funny though. You have to put the full link. You can't put the shortened link.
No, it worked for me. Anyways,
There it is.
oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And so him and another guard salute the commanding officer, and they go run to go fetch a cleric. And after a while, the commanding officer comes back and goes, "All right, you guys ain't gonna pull any funny shit, are you?" Like clearly, like done with just whatever happened here. This guy's on the ground. He's like, they're like just trying to keep him flat, you know, that way he doesn't like move or anything like that.
Nope. We're good.
Okay. All right. Octavia,
Dude,
get
it's
back in
fine.
your cell.
No, sorry. It's just so that viewers can see.
Get back in your cell.
I am in my cell.
Viewers, get in the cell.
Yeah, exactly.
Viewers, get in there. All of you.
All right. And he goes, all right, fine. And he turns to another guard. He's like, get these. Someone close the hatch. Get them some coal for the oven. And one of them's like, but sir, he's like, just do it. All right. And the other one's like, yes sir, yes sir. And then he just walks away, shaking his head, going, Jesus, God.
Fucking adventurers.
Fucking adventurers. And then with that, we cut back to Mittens / Swift. Maybe?
Question mark?
Swift close by.
Perhaps.
Sorry, what? There we go.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I actually couldn't find the map. I was drawing a blank. I was like, it's here somewhere.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so Swift, you were actually closer to the building.
Yeah,
Why
I was
is-
like over
Why
here.
is little?
Hmm?
I'm just way out here.
Oh,
so you could see.
Yeah. You're like, guys, I couldn't see what was going on, so I put your token there. Just so I put you in spectator mode. So Mittens, you are being led back out. They have the hood back over you. You're being led back out, and make me one final stealth check to see how well your shank is coming along.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right, good.
Nice.
All right, you figure by now, cause like you have like up in the sleeve of your robe and just like going like that kind of a thing. You run your thumb over the top of it, and you figure right now it's a crude weapon, but with the right amount of force in the right place, it could probably take a dude out.
Dangerous.
Nice.
It's certainly good enough to kill a vampire right now. So
Nice. I'm definitely just gonna hold on to it and kind of like tuck it back in my waistband, just in
Okay.
case I need it for later.
perfect. When as you're being led back to what you presume to be the prison or jail, whatever. There's a difference. You're going to go to prison, but right now you're in a jail. The captain says, "Yeah, I got orders from the top. These adventurers are gonna go straight to Revel's End. So when we get back, I need a wagon fixed up and a team of axe beaks. And I'll have two of you join me, and we'll go as far as Lonelywood, and then I'll make the rest of the venture there. If they haven't kicked up any trouble by then they should be fine." And the guards go, "Sir, are you sure you want to go all the way to Revel's End by yourself?" And it's like, "Believe me, and the captain goes, "You're needed here. It's more important if you say like he's like buttering up, doing like the whole like, oh no, your job is to protect the people. I'll take it upon myself to escort these dangerous criminals to Revel's End."
Are they in front of us?
Who?
Like, me?
So where is this conversation happening?
Yes.
Yeah.
This conversation is happening in the streets as Mittens is being
Being led back
Oh,
to
okay.
the cell.
Only
Hey,
How much
hey,
of this
Mittens?
is... Oh.
Can you tell them that we have axe beaks, and can we get our own axe beaks just in case we need to make
you
an
can't
escape?
hear that, Mittens, because you're miles away right now.
But I did want to say, like, I want to just turn my head in whatever direction that I hear the sound and be like, yeah, and if you have any dark axe beaks or black axe beaks, those are crucial for the mission, so make sure they're black.
And one of them says,
Forget our axe beaks.
Stop talking, prisoner, else you'll get one in the back of the head." How's that sound?
How
Oh,
much of this can Swift overhear?
I don't know. roll me a perception check and see.
Following behind them. Okay. Perception.
The captain is like not trying
That's
to be...
28.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
you heard, you
Jesus!
fucking heard.
I can
He
hear
actually,
a
he actually
fly's
heard.
wings.
He hears Octavio crying as he's getting.
You hear
Should be that-
you hear grass growing on the Sword Coast as you're listening. You're like, "What the fuck is that?"
What is
sound?"
that? Is that... Why do I hear bees?
Oh god, I can hear good mead from here.
Now I have snow madness. I'm imagining the sounds of bees.
Ha!
You hear Boffer the Coffer give his last cough as he's
I thought he already died.
as he saw, "I am the DM. I determine when he dies." And right
He
now,
dies
it's
when-
dramatic.
he dies when it's
That's the man
funniest.
get.
Yeah.
You hear one last wet rattle as Boffer the
Ugh,
Coffer.
it's not funny.
cut to him, and it's like a dust cloud
Rest
that
in
coughs
peace,
out.
Buffer the Coffer.
No,
So
but the captain is not trying to be inconspicuous. He's just talking and you know, it's like, "Oh, official business, so blah blah blah," you know.
So
this-
basically, Swift overhears that. It's like, okay, I guess they're going to...
they're going
Revel's End?
Revel's End, which anybody that is native to 10 Towns has at least at one point heard of Revel's End.
Right.
What Revel's End is, this is the Alcatraz of Icewind Dale. This is like where the worst of the worst go. And this is the only place in Icewind Dale that any of the factions have even the smallest amount of a foothold. And that's because we just have to take the worst criminals on the Sword Coast and put them literally in a concrete box out in the tundra somewhere, because that's the only safe place for them.
Right.
Right.
And for clarification, Swift doesn't know that this is a cover story for where they're actually going, which is Kelvin's Cairn.
No,
Right. Okay.
no. As far as you know, Swift's friends are going to go to, like I said, the Alcatraz of Icewind Dale.
Cool.
So where Octavio will be made someone's prison bitch within like 5 seconds. So
You just gotta
I
beat
don't
somebody up on the first day.
Apparently, I can take somebody in one hit. So.
yeah, Octavia has to beat up the biggest person, which also happens to be Barry. So
Oh shit! I'll be Beer's bitch. I'm okay with that. At least I I know her.
I'll be gentle.
Anyways. Not. Anyways.
I'm
So
sorry, Oliver.
Swift overhears this whole conversation. It's like, okay, well that's bad.
Yeah. Oh.
That can't be good.
Uh-oh.
But you also overhear talks about getting a secure wagon and a team of axe beaks and whatnot.
Okay. So Swift knows that there's an opportunity.
Yeah. So, and so unless anybody else has any input on what's going to happen right now, Mittens will just be brought back to the current shit show of a situation that's
I
happening.
think Swift is just keeping a distance still.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We are also
Okay.
keeping a low profile.
Super calm back at the prison there.
Gar is trying to start like a GED program, like just
Oh my
trying to immediately get out of good behavior.
Model prisoner.
Model prisoner,
I mean,
let
compared
me-
to Octavia right now.
Let me teach you the fundamentals of mushroom farming.
Yes. I'm gonna teach a class. It's gonna be
First,
great.
you get a shell.
Beery is currently trying to get like prison buff.
Yes.
How to put the fun back in fungi.
Oh man.
You're like doing
With Gar.
flagpoles off the bars of the bars.
Exactly. Upside down doing sit-ups.
Ours
Just
gonna
like
be so
one-
ripped.
just like one-handed push-ups and stuff like that, like benching Gar.
One
Yeah.
I mean,
Gar.
you can.
Oh, 100% benching Gar.
Yeah.
I
As
learned
he's reading-
so much about fungi.
You're like planking off of a shell to like build.
he's like running his class material by you.
Do I get like a point in survival after listening to this lecture long enough?
I'll give you a point in athletics. Sure, why not?
What? Really?
That's even better.
Yeah, fine.
All right.
Generous.
And so
You got to keep it up though. You got to keep it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, sorry, ignore that.
I mean,
You're escaping the cell. Go.
You rip the bars out.
I think Andrew's starting to regret his decision.
I just
rip
do
the
it
bars out
to
and then
see if I can.
and
Like
then
put 'em back.
yeah,
Yeah, put 'em
exactly.
back.
I like
you open the bars and you see like all the crossbows just
It's still like slightly bent, but
yeah, well, yeah, because the steel's lost its temper, so it's fine. Just whoever's the lucky soul that gets in that cell next, it's just like, oh hey, I can just wiggle my way right
I can
out.
just pop my head out.
just let me
Yeah.
get through here.
Which actually, Mittens, I'm surprised you haven't tried to like squeeze your head through the cell, because if you're a cat, you can get your head through it, you can get the rest of your body through.
I was only there for like 10 minutes.
This is true.
Yeah.
No, actually, you were there for 2 hours, but that's okay.
Okay, yeah, we
Do
did roll the
basic cat
consequences.
rules apply?
I don't know.
I hope so.
Like, have we been
Technically,
missing
no.
the like if it fits it sits thing going on?
Yes, the tabaxi racial trait. If it fits, it sits.
No description. Just that's just
The universal rule.
yeah.
Okay, so Swift, are you just keeping like a safe distance?
Yeah,
while this is-
basically same deal as following them here.
All right. And as you're making your way back, you hear like idle chatter, like, "Hey man, did you talk to Ma 3 Flag Sailing?" He's like, "No, why? What's up?" "Dude, I reserved a room for Hal. Tomorrow's his birthday." And feel like, "Oh shit, really? Oh my god." "Oh dude, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be cake. Yeah,
He's
great."
gonna be in the fucking hospital. They all just show up in the clinic room, just like, "Happy birthday, Hal." He's like,
Just in a full body cast.
A full body.
we all signed your cast.
Take his cake and blend it so you can drink it.
Put this cake in a
I think
through a
Swift
straw.
is like actively fighting the urge to like pull back arrows and just start picking these guys off.
I mean,
No, but like because as far as Swift knows, they're planning on taking everyone to Icewind Dale Alcatraz. It's like, oh shit. Well, not actually
Oh,
gonna do
man.
it, but just really fighting that urge.
yeah.
This is like, no, this is not the time.
Just like, what would Octavia do? That's what I must not do.
Don't do what I'm
Opposite.
Swift just like has crafted a bracelet that says YYOD.
What would Octavio don't?
What would Octavio do? No.
Doing.
Dude.
Alright.
Okay. All right. So time passes, and Mittens, you're noticing something is awry as you're going back to what you presume is the jail. Like you feel like the rough-hewn stone under your boots and stuff like that, and the clanking of heavy armored doors and stuff. But there is like immediately like a nervous energy going on in here. And it probably helps if I put you back on the map, eh? Sorry. And as you're being escorted back, you hear some of the guards being like, "Captain, there's a situation," and the captain goes, "What did you do?" You know, and one of them goes, "Well, I got good news and I got bad news." Well, what's the good news? The good news is I found out who the spellcaster is. And what's the bad news? Hal's pretty fucked up. And the captain goes, God. What happened?
Hal got blowed up.
Is Hal dead? and one of them goes, no, sir. We sent for a cleric from Chiglio. It's like, okay, good. Just tell when the cleric gets here. Just tell him money's no object. We'll foot the bill towards the speaker. This is city guard a problem. So, he was on the job.
Workers' comp.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once Hal's feeling better, have him fill out an accident report. How this could have been prevented.
Training videos.
Mittens hears this and just laughs to himself. And goes,
How
"Oh,
to
nice."
identify magic wielders?
Spellcasters.
That's the real torture.
So, you imprisoned a spellcaster.
The backwards chair.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like it would be horribly racist. It would say like they have curly horns and like fangs for teeth.
Now it would be because they have
Yeah.
they have a model prisoner.
Yeah.
It's like it's like some like 1940s propaganda, but it's just like Octavio. So take for that what you will. All right. So, anyways, and then the captain's like, well, which one was it? And one of the guards says, it was a tiefling, sir. And then the captain goes, well, where is this tiefling? And the other heavily armored guard, the commanding officer, goes, sir, we have him in a separate cell. He's currently being dealt with. And that's when the captain speaks up and goes, is he dead too?
What happens here?
And with that, the commanding officer and the captain go, Mittens, unless you're going to do something, you're just going to be escorted to your cell. Is that okay?
I'm gonna laugh and go, Octavio, haha, nice.
No,
Just
you gotta-
laugh at these guys' sorrow and like their bad situation.
Fucking
My man.
guys.
And so you hear the sound of the door opening, what you presume is Octavio's cell, and you hear the captain go, "Mother of God, is he still breathing?" and one of them goes, "Yeah, I think so." It's like, okay, the speaker wants them alive. You do realize that, right? And then one goes, but why? They're just going to get sent to Revel's End. And then the captain goes, and then the captain says, because it looks bad if we kill a fucking prisoner, doesn't it? and the other commanding officer goes, yes, sir. I didn't think about that. He goes, okay, gee, dress his wounds, get winter clothing for the rest of them. We're gonna take him we're gonna send him off to Revel's End. Okay. Have Miller and John join us. The rest of you guys just clean the shit up, okay? And another hour passes, and within that hour, Swift, unless you're not going to do anything.
I think Swift is probably trying to case the outside of the building at this point, because like he knows if he saw them take Mittens back in, it's like, okay, they're in there somewhere.
So what you witness from the outside is that you see them bring the hooded prisoner back in what looks like just like some like cellar doors if they were also doubled as barricades.
Right.
Underneath this wooden structure that you rightly assumed was city hall or town hall. This is not a city. But then it's not shortly afterwards that you see a covered wagon, like one of those solid wooden wagons with the solid wood iron bar door with like a little barred window and bars running down the side of the wagon, being pulled by a team of six axe beaks. As you can see, they spare no expense. There's like the emblem of Targos on the side of the cart, or wagon. This is actually a proper wagon. And you see one guard open. No, sorry, my apologies. You see two guards come out carrying what looks like a large chest. They bring the chest and then they bring it inside the cart, where you hear another door opening, and then the sound of them putting the chest down, walking out, closing the door, walking back out, and leaving the main door of the wagon open, and then one of them sits on top of the wagon on a seat known as the drover's seat. With a
drover.
There's a driver, and then the back of the wagon is a drover.
It's the past tense of drive.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, I didn't come up with the etymology of it. All right, I'm just using it.
You said you did not make this word right now.
No, I didn't. I've always heard it as driver and drover. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, he sits there with a crossbow at the ready. And then eventually another guard comes back out, crossbow and all that good stuff. And he sits, you see him walk, and he sits where the chest was placed. And then he closes the door, locks it. And unless you're going to try to do something, the rest of the... Oh, and then... Hold on. Wait, sorry. My bad. You see a set of guards come out, and you see that two of them have crossbows trained, while the other two are dragging somebody. You're going to need to roll me a perception check if you can tell who that person is. But you see them drag the person into the cart.
22.
All right. As they're being lifted into the cart, you see a tail come out from underneath the from whatever winter clothing they were like haphazardly put on them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite obviously a tiefling tail.
Yeah.
And you see that person being brought to where the guard and the chest are as well. And then you hear like some like shackling noises.
Yeah.
And then the four guards leave. And then you see the rest of...
So a couple of questions.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so there's somebody up on the top
Mm-hmm.
with a crossbow.
Correct.
Is there a driver?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
And there's
yet.
somebody on the inside of the wagon
Yes.
next to the person that they just dragged in, essentially. And that's locked.
Yes.
Okay. How long if I wanted to take an action, like, do I have a window here before anything else happens?
What do you mean by anything else?
Well, I mean, like, is there an opportunity for Swift to do something before this cart is like fully ready to leave?
You would. The anxiety kind of starts to grow in your stomach because you've noticed that the guards have been coming out like every 2 or 3 minutes, and they'll come out, do something with the cart, go back in. Another set of guards will come out, like the cart came, and then within 2 or 3 minutes, someone brought out the chest drawer. Then they went back inside, and then another guard came out, sat on the driver's seat, and then and then another guard, or then the group of guards came and escorted the prisoner to the back of the cart, and then and this all happens like there's like a 2 or 3 minute window in between each action that's currently happening. So if you are to do,
that's probably not enough for what I want to do. So I think I'll just keep watching.
Yeah, I mean they're moving with efficiency. Like these are not like these are trained, militant guards.
Because like what's passing through Swift's head is like, is there an opportunity for them to like replace effectively one of these people? But it doesn't seem like there's enough time because I would need to knock someone out, drag their body somewhere it won't be found immediately, and then take their place and pretend to be them.
Oh yeah,
and that's not like a couple minutes is not enough time for that. So
and that's if you're able to take them out in one hit, and So
I mean, as a Gloomstalker, I feel pretty confident that I probably could.
There are still natural ones in play, unfortunately.
True.
True. I understand.
But also I roll with advantage if they don't know I'm there. So
yeah.
Either way, I think Swift is playing the patience game. I think Swift is just waiting for an opportunity to be able to act here.
Okay.
Like they posted themselves like pretty close by and are trying to just basically wait for the right time to do something.
Okay. All right. And so without further ado, you see the unmistakable figures, even if they are covered in cloaks, of Gar and especially Barry. Well, actually, no, probably especially Gar, because you see this huge person, and then you see this huge hunchback person, and you're like, okay, and then you see this normal slender person, you're like,
okay, yeah,
that tracks. Yeah, that.
And you see Barry steps on the cart and like kind of settles. Yeah. And then Gar steps in the car and like a lot. And then
this is where Swift like silently thanks the gods that there are so many heavy people in this car. If they tried to sneak on, it probably wouldn't get noticed.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, the guards are not being inconspicuous. They have nothing to hide. They're on from their point of view.
They're on the right. Yeah,
they're on the right side of the wall. So, whatever. And then none other but then the Captain Scath himself climbs aboard the driver's seat, and he has the reins in hand. He goes, "All right, men, we'll go. I'll escort you as far as Lonelywood, like I said again. But then after that, I'm going to go to Revel's Inn. If I'm not back within a 10-day, well."
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
Tell my kids.
He doesn't have kids. Tell my kids. Hey,
they're all right.
Ice and stuff,
Yeah.
Tell my son I wish he wasn't so fucking awkward. Anyways, and then he rides off, and you do see that even though there's 6 axe beaks, there is a bit of a strain.
Yeah.
So the axe, so he gives the and you expect a gallop, but then it just kind of
just
goes
slowly
off. No, it's not slow, but it's like a trot.
Okay. I guess like
You need
trying
to
to
go to their
decide
axe beaks.
where Swift would have like positioned themselves, so there's an opportunity to like attempt to jump on before it starts going like full speed. But
As you see, make me an animal handling check. Just
I'm pretty good at that.
yeah, just so I can answer this question for you.
How's a 26 for you?
Wow.
Okay, you see those axe beaks, and you see that they're already immediately giving it their all, and you're like, oh, they're probably gonna have to stop at Lonely Wood so these axe beaks don't die of exhaustion.
And Swift knows how to get to Lonely Wood.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You've
Okay.
been. Yeah.
And our
you've been
axe beaks are still at the.
Your axe beaks are still.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's Swift has a plan then.
And that's how many silver per day. It's ching, ching,
It's building
Yep.
up.
Swift has a plan then.
And that stable master's like, well, they'll come back sometime. All right. So, I am going to I'm just going to use the captain's token to signify the cart. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Or wagon, rather. Okay. Keep in mind, I'm only using one screen, so I can't. If you guys are nodding, it might as well just be silent.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I gave you a thumbs up.
That's okay. So, that's that. You know, I'm sorry. I'm a fucking peasant. I only have a single screen to work off of here.
Pleb.
Unbelievable.
So, all right. So, if I'm going to put you here, all right, and you're tiny, and this is big. So
He represents a whole cart.
he's a whole lot of people. So
A lot of people.
You see him, or you see the wagon. It's obviously heading towards this direction. The gate that's leading out this way. Hold on a second. And as it's making its way through town, you hear people muttering and stuff like that. You hear townsfolk be like, "Oh my god, did you hear one of the, I heard Captain Scath caught the actual murderers of 10 Towns and stuff like that." I was like, "Oh my god, really?" And just whispers and like false rumors about like the gang. Humorously, you hear one of them's like, "Yeah, I heard there was a ranger with him, and they ended up killing him because he was, they were gonna rat out the rest of the gang, so they took him out on the boat and,
Yep.
put one
That's exactly what happened.
in
Yeah.
the back of their head."
Swift was totally gonna go talk to other people. Yeah.
Swift like hears that and just like
just everything is factually wrong with the statements they're talking.
Swift doesn't
about.
care. Like Swift doesn't put much stock in like what like the common not like the common people, but like what just like town dwellers think. basically.
Townies.
The plebs.
Yeah.
It's like they don't really know what it's like to suffer. Basically,
Damn
Swift's-
townies.
Swift's take on that.
Yeah.
It's like if
So-
they have time to like speculate and rumor monger, then they don't have it hard enough.
Mhm.
Like they haven't known the hardship.
yeah. They're over here being like, "Oh, I heard, dumping bodies in the lake and shit like that." Blah blah blah. And that's how they've been getting away with it all this time, despite the fact that there's like hard fucking evidence about the
Hard
10
fucking
murder.
evidence that it literally wasn't us.
also more like the 10 Towns murder was just leaving the body where they got fucking
Yeah.
slain and didn't care. But
That's, when your fucking speaker is a member of the Zentarum, you
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
Oh.
anyways,
that is not confirmed. I'm just that is my personal theory.
Fair theory.
we established that the only Zentarum agent was Double Patches. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's just like there's a bad dude doing secret bad shit in the town where there's the Zentarum are set up. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense to me.
good old Two Patch.
Good old double patch.
Yeah, Two Patch No Eye. Anyways, so as the captain is making their way through town, you Swift, how close are you following behind, if you are even following?
As close as I can without being like noticeable, basically.
Okay.
I think Swift at this point is just like making their way towards the stables.
Okay, so the stables are actually relatively
Like-
close to the town.
Yeah.
To the
So just
Yeah,
keeping
yeah,
an eye
you
to
can
make
put-
sure they don't get too far ahead. But I think Swift is of the mind that a heavy wagon being pulled by 6 axe beaks is not going to be difficult to follow.
no,
Um,
and you also notice that they, on the driver's seat there's a iron hook for a lantern as well, and the driver specifically has the lantern lit. The driver does not, but
Right.
yeah,
So
because they're a weak ass human. So okay, so
Horror.
just roll me one more stealth check, which you're gonna pass. So this is just formality.
am I?
Whoa!
Yay.
Rolling 2 3s?
Oh,
Oh,
Well, that changes
no.
things, huh?
Am I? Is the question that we have to ask
Does
ourselves.
anybody in the cart happen to look out the windows and see Swift?
That's worse than my passive stealth.
I'm just saying, one of us could,
Distract them.
yeah, it is worse than your passive stuff.
My passive stealth is 16.
Oh my god.
Wait, yeah, I would have rolled with it. Like even rolling with advantage, I like ran into something or something. Like I tripped over
Yeah.
something
It was
because
it
I'm
was those patches
invisible.
guy.
Because I'm invisible.
Oh shit!
Two patches was walking by.
There was a step you didn't see and you just fell off.
2 patches, it's wily. He moves silently.
Oh lord.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
2 not. Well, I mean, on that, Swift knows they fucked up somehow.
as you're making your way there, okay, do you want this to be like a humorous situation or a serious situation? Because I can go both. But as you are following the wagon, I can't even justify this because you're invisible. You're keeping your eye on the wagon, but you don't see like a villager with like a cart full of like firewood like make their way there, because you're just solely keeping your eye on it, and you actually trip and knock the cart over. You're like, oh fuck, and you, and for a brief moment, because naturally the guy has a lantern,
Yeah.
you are now visible, and the people in the wagon, especially the rest of the gang, they look and they see the unmistakable quadruple XL of Barry's winter clothes on Swift.
That's what happened. I tripped on the cloak.
Yeah, oh fuck!
Step on the
That sounds
sleeve
about
or
right.
something.
And you hear the driver go, "Hey, what? Hold up!" And the wagon comes to a halt, and the driver goes, "Everything okay over there, ma'am? You seem to have hit that young man there." And the lady's like, "Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. Like I didn't even see them." Meanwhile, Swift, you're like face down. And you're just like, oh man.
Oh boy, how to do this?
I don't know.
Um,
Cover your face in dirt. No, I'm fine. Just
No,
a person here.
oh god, how do I
Fake an
do
injury?
this?
Just walk away.
The drover calls out, "What do you need help getting that firewood back up?" And the lady's like, "Yeah, I can't.
One second.
Okay.
Swift is gonna cast Disguise Self.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
Um,
actually seen that used yet.
Are you
So
like
just gonna-
crumpled in a pile, like under my
like
my
while on the
tunic?
ground, Swift is going to cast Disguise Self and make them look like just like some random just like a random person that they saw like walking when they were like sneaking through the town, basically.
Okay.
No, dangerous.
Well, just like I mean, like Swift is like quick thinking, so. And like they are going to get up and sort of pat themselves off and just sort of like turn, looking like not Swift, and then go to like say to the woman that says, "Oh, I'm very sorry. Here, let me help you with that." And like just start helping her pick up the firewood.
All right.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so out from underneath this cloak that looks like Ben Kenobi's robes after Darth Vader struck him down, out springs this young red-headed dwarf with an Icewind Dalish accent. That's just like, oh, terribly sorry. Here, I'll pick up the. And hold on, is there anything
Terribly awkwardly beside themselves about the situation, which is accurate.
But you're a dwarf now, so now you are literally swimming in fabric.
Dwarves are medium creatures.
Oh, okay. I'm imagining like 4 foot tall.
What's your spell save DC against the investigation?
My spell save DC is 15.
Oh, perfect. All right, yeah. The drover looks at the situation and like looks back at you, and then
We can see your rolls, just so you know.
that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Okay, it's fine.
That means that if you roll something else, we'll see it too. I'm looking out for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. But it's fine. Why is that the only?
He's rolling in front of the DM screen.
Yeah, I am, because I want. Anyways, so the guard looks at the situation and goes, "All right, well, Sarah, just be careful where you're going next time." And the guard from inside, like, "What's going on?" Like, just some drunken dwarf or something. I don't know.
Ooh, right.
Oh wow! Because he's a dwarf, he's drunk.
No, because he's a dwarf that ran into a fucking wood
Yeah.
cart.
That's the only reason that could happen.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. Beery doesn't see anything. I was gonna see if I like noticed Swift overturn this apple cart here.
Well, I mean, you can look and you can see
Your
This-
coat.
pile of robes and coat and just like seal leather, and then out from it springs this dwarf with a very thick accent, and you're like,
I like to imagine that he still resembles Swift, like, but only people who hangs out with him all the time or with them all the time.
The
will
voice
recognize
is
him.
exactly the same.
Do we know? Like, do we have to make a check, or do we just know that was definitely?
roll me some investigation checks.
I was saying if we
Ooh.
recognize Beery's.
I feel like
Beery's
Beery would
coat.
recognize her coat, but
That's
Also,
true.
Maybe not.
also,
Wait, hold on, Andrew. Where am I? You say I'm on
You're-
top of the cart?
no, you're in the cart, and also,
Oh.
I forgot to mention this to you guys. Octavio is locked up in a special like cell area with the guard sitting on top of the chest, and
Oh.
he's shackled, and he has like an iron mask over his face.
Oh man.
But like he's shackled and he's like that, and he's just like dangling, and he's not responsive. Are you, Octavio? Actually, I shouldn't have made that assumption without you.
No, I'm.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't want to narrate your character. Okay, so
Wait, where's Gus?
Fuck! Let's go back.
Wait, our fox, go back.
screw
behind the
Octavio.
chest, you hear?
yeah, from inside the box here, and like scratching.
But-
So
But where's our gear?
don't worry about it. Just don't
Probably
worry
the
about
chest.
it.
It's probably the
I'm
chest.
worrying.
Just stop.
You're
worried.
You can't be worried.
Where's
Poor
my
Gus
magic
Has
stick?
no ventilation and is
You
sitting on
have-
a pile of swords.
Right now, you have to worry about toilet Merlot and prison tattoos. Okay,
Beery is fine in prison.
that you know what? Probably
Yeah.
so, and more power to you. So
It's realistic that they're worrying about these things, but there's literally nothing you can do in this situation. So
yeah. So like beer, you're just like, oh, okay. There's a dwarf for some reason wearing clothes that's way too big for it. Oh, and you're just like, oh, little people problems. And then and
God.
Gar's like, wait a minute, is that? And Mitten's like, Gar like suspects, but Mitten sees right through it, and you know exactly who that was. And I don't know how you
No.
communicate. I don't. Nope. It's just a.
No. That was to see if I understood the look that was just exchanged, which I did not.
Barry's mentally preparing herself for life in prison.
Like Gar looks at Mittens, cocks an eyebrow, and Mittens just like.
I'm just like,
Just, yeah, sees the squint on his face. Be like, "Yeah, that's it."
The way that turtle's face wrinkled, I understand.
I mean, you can also use Thieves' Cant to, you know. Anyways, and so without much further ado, the cart makes its way towards the town gate, where the old. That's okay. That's
Oh, God damn it.
Oh god! I'm gonna cast this guy myself so many times. And so, Swift, are you gonna keep helping this lady as the cart or as the wagon drives away, or is it like as soon as like the wagon?
As soon as the wagon is like far enough out of here, like they're helping
Here's your wood.
to that point, and then it's like, I'm sorry, I'm in the hoodie, and continues.
gotta go.
Yeah, here, I did.
I knock it over again as I
Yeah,
leave.
knock it back over.
No, I don't do that.
I gotta go.
It's even worse now.
I just actually break it.
Yeah, you just hear the lady go, yeah, well, thanks for the help, in a way that suggests she was not at all thankful for the help.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Rude.
So there's more important things to worry about than this lady's wood.
Yeah, fuck this. So you did lose a little bit of time. So the cart managed to kind of like get ahead of you there a bit. Yeah. You remember you gotta pull up the knees so you don't trip over them this time.
Damn it! Fuck.
Anyways, but you catch the tail end of what seemed to be like a conversation between the captain of the guard and the old man at the gate, and the only thing you catch is the captain saying, "Yeah, don't I know you were the ones that pointed. I get that. We will discuss this when bonus time comes around. I promise you. But right now, I need to get going. So just open up the gates." And the old guard's like, "Oh yes, sir." And it's like, "Open the gates," and the gates open up in like this full regal manner that's like kind of over the top, honestly. But you figure they're trying to impress the captain. Yeah. And then the cart just leaves the town, and so it goes out the path that you came in. So what are you gonna do now?
Go get the axe beaks.
Actually, before you do anything, give me a highs or lows, just real quick.
Mediums.
mediums.
Exactly 10. No.
All right.
No.
Go to it. Okay.
Highs. We're gonna go highs.
Okay, perfect. All right. We'll determine what that does later. All right. So Swift, what are you gonna do right now?
Okay. Where's the stable?
The stable is like right here.
Cool.
Like it's like right next to town, or right next to the town gate. Oh, I'll turn the world illumination back on because.
Okay. So, Swift. Swift. Thinking about this is like, okay, I can't just go up there as myself and ask for my axe beak. That's ridiculous, because I'm supposed to be dead.
You already disguised yourself.
I know, but that's not that person's axe beak either.
Is there a little
Write a
like
note.
receipt that would happen to be in Beery's
I have an idea.
tunic?
Bribe them.
Receipt.
I have an idea. I think Swift would like to cast Disguise Self again.
Okay.
This time disguising themselves as one of the guards.
Okay.
Which I can do because I can make my clothes and all my stuff look like as part of the spell.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's just if they try to touch you, they'll feel like there's a lot more clothes on you than there should be.
That's fine. I think Swift is then going to sort of like rush up to the stable master, like as a guard, and sort of tell them there was something left behind, the special order that needs to be brought along with the captain, with the prisoners. We're going to need the small white axe beak.
The small well, I don't see any orders. Hold on.
Last second, like they realized just after they left. And I think I've been given dispensation to pay you for your trouble. And Swift, I think, hands him 10 gold. Like just
Holy
10 gold.
God damn.
Yeah, and like the Jesus Christ.
You could have been anyone and handed him 10 gold. he would've
Swift,
done
I
it.
know, but like the dress as a guard is vital for the next part.
Okay.
You say your statement, and then the stable master's like, "Well, I don't know why the captain of the guard." And he's like, "I will compensate you 10 gold for it." And like, "All right, done. Here you go, take it."
So just like getting the Zephyr ready to travel.
Okay.
Cool. And
Isn't
then
that
like
enough for like 2 years worth of salary?
You pretty much just put his kids through college.
Swift,
Just like
Oh, wow.
immediately.
Swift does like money is like a means to an end for Swift. So
Is this much good? Here you go.
I mean, because he probably gets like 5 coppers a day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
because it's a special order last second, and I think Swift like then mounts the axe beak, goes over to the gate,
Okay.
and is I overheard the end of that conversation about them getting bonuses, right? Like talking about bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think Swift comes over and gets their attention and says, it was decided after the captain left, your bonuses, and 10 gold for each of you for reporting your finder's fee.
Oh my god. God.
That's gone
He's out of
past. Like,
control.
if it was less, they'd be like, "Well, that's weird. That's really suspicious." But it's so much that they just
for
don't.
reporting,
Like, oh, okay.
for reporting such heinous criminals and making Targos a safer place.
Okay, so
Holy shit.
I just looked it up, and a trained person gets 2 silver per day. So just do the math on how much. Like this is like
Swift doesn't know. Swift doesn't
like
care.
like 6 months' wages for these people right here. And you hear you hear the old guard that's like, well, I told her, I heard there were gonna be bonuses, but god damn, I didn't expect it to be this fast. Holy wow!
I do,
Wow.
however, need you to
I'm
do
going on
a
vacation
a
to the
small-
south.
a small favor. Something was left behind that is of vital need to the captain, and I am to deliver it to him. So I need you to open the gate to let me out.
Yeah, absolutely. If you know what, when you come on back, meet us at 3 Flags Sailing. First round's on me, and probably the next 5.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna go buy 3 Flags Sailing.
Yeah, for real.
To me, this is an excellent use of 30 gold. I'm okay with this.
I'm gonna build another 3 Flags Sailing. We're gonna call it 6 Flags.
No, then we'll have 6 flags because there'll be 3.
God.
2 threes.
And you come back into like a roller coaster somehow. Like what?
Oh man, I thought he was gonna open a competing bar called 3 Sheets to the Wind.
Oh,
3 flags and 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's Swift. That's what Swift does.
All right, so after you just like gave these guys like a 6-month vacation, yeah, sure, they God,
Just buy the whole town at this point.
Probably could
Not enough
combine.
gold to
Wrap
buy
it up.
that. Yeah.
Mittens. You take one point of psychic damage as you feel someone spending a lot more money than they need to on your account.
Why did you spend that much? Oh, God.
Just,
Yeah, you got a
Swift
headache.
will not
Guys-
mention this to anyone.
Okay, so yeah, they open the gates to you, and thankfully, what you notice that the cart has only thus far made it this far.
Very good.
Those poor axe beaks are struggling, man.
Yeah. So I think Swift then just sort of rides off into the night and keeps a distance from the wagon and basically just following behind them.
Okay, good, very good. All right, so we're gonna make Swift bigger now because hold on,
He's out of town.
Big Swift.
Big Swift. Yeah, basically just staying far enough back that they wouldn't be able to notice like a single rider.
Yeah, I got
and after a amount of time, disguise self fades.
Yeah, you just become like a normal person again. Or
Full disclosure, when I took the subclass, I did not think disguise self was going to be useful.
Well, but you look at that. There have been plenty of times where I'm like, man, I wish I had disguise self.
Yeah, it's a class spell, or it's a.
Okay, so boop, there's oh my god, big captain. Okay, my bad. All right, so the captain and the wagon, they're cutting along the path from Mare Dulden towards Tourmaline, and you recognize that Tourmaline is like a stone's throw. It's like a 40-minute walk from Lonelywood. I mean, and they are make me another stealth check with advantage because it's dim lighting. And I swear to God, if you get another 9, we're just gonna end the session here.
22.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. Even Zephyr's like, you know.
This is why I picked you.
Okay.
Perfect.
And
Lindsay is snow.
And you're following close behind, following the swaying of the lamplight from the drover seat. Unbeknownst to them, making just a perfect marker for you to follow. And
Swift just like the entire time shaking their heads, like, see, this is why you travel in darkness. It's too easy to follow.
well, I mean, you know, they're humans. They can't help it.
Weak humans.
Look, humans can be interesting too. Okay.
Humans best race, for sure.
Thank you, Howard.
They can get a feat at level 1.
Extra feats.
2 feet, even.
Yeah.
All I remember was that I gave a +2 greatsword to Howard's human character, and I deeply regretted it for the
The
rest.
problem was that you gave him a +2 greatsword. That was the problem.
Well, I mean, he was already doing like stupid damage beforehand, but that's fine. Anyways,
I was spec'd into a shield-based person, but then he gave me a amazing sword,
And you
I'm just like, all right,
decided
well,
to take two-handed fighting, and
Yeah.
you start re-rolling all of your 1s and 2s.
and that's when Wrighton decided that, or that's when he learned I have to diversify.
Yes.
I was a
So-
shield boy. Now I am a hurt boy.
Yeah. And it is as the cart is along the frozen shores of Mare Dulden, going towards Tourmaline, that Swift, you recognize. Actually, no. Make me a nature check to see if you recognize what's happening. Maybe you're too busy looking at the cart.
Shit. Yeah, I have a +5, but it doesn't help when I rolled an 8 or
That's
roll
okay.
a 3.
As it's making its way across the frozen shores of Mare Dulden, you're keeping your eye on the cart, and then all of a sudden, you feel the wind just and like reels back, and then unleashes on you and the cart as well, and then the cart becomes obscured as a blizzard hits right as it's about to pass by Mare Dulden. From the perspective of everyone in the cart, you're riding along, and you don't see Swift. He's invisible. You're riding along, and Octavia is just like hanging there, you know, just like, you know, his hands are up, and he's just like, you know. When suddenly the you feel like the suction of the wind, and all of a sudden it just like unleashes, and it kind of rocks the cart a little bit as a blizzard just like whams the side of the cart, and the wind picks up and snow just starts blowing through the bars on the side of the cart, and you hear the captain go, "Whoa! All right, hunker down, men," and the man inside the cart like knocks on the roof, and he goes, and like they're all yelling now because that's the only way they can communicate over the storm. And the one in the cart goes, "But sir, what about the prisoners?" And the captain goes, "It ain't gonna be no good if we get lost in this storm. I say we hunker down. Just keep an eye on them." Are you guys gonna try anything right now? Keep in mind, Mittens, you still got that shank in your
Yeah, is there a guard inside with us?
There's not a guard in the area you guys are at. There's only the guard that's behind the locked door, pretty much keeping an eye on Octavio and the chest.
Okay, when I get a chance, I want to try to whisper what happened with the rich unknown guy and what he explained to us to Gar and Beery.
Yeah.
Let
I
them
was
know that
wondering
we're
about
gonna
that.
go to Kelvin's Cairn and that we need to find whatever magical thing or whatever's on top of the mountain, and then he'll absolve us of all our crimes and everything like that. And also that I overheard the captain talking with him that they're probably going to kill us, so we might have to try to kill the captain before then,
Okay.
because we're disposable to them.
What the guard hears is Mittens rattling off like, "Oh, hey, if you really want to make a really good knucklehead trout chowder, what you need is blah 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 blah." But at first, everyone else is like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then you start to understand what he's saying, and you're like, "Oh, okay." And he's using thieves' cant to communicate with you guys, and he's like just giving you this recipe, but it's actually like he's communicating with the rest of the group. "Hey, this guy, he talked to me, blah blah, pretty much everything you said, but there was one detail you left out, and that's okay." And it was like, yeah, on top of this mountain, they said there's something atop there. They're not sure if it's like a magical artifact, or they said something about some legendary Goliath warrior. And Barry, when you hear that part, which actually sounds like make sure you bring 2.5 cups of heavy cream to a simmer, because don't make sure it doesn't scorch.
That's a lot of heavy cream.
That's
It's
why
a chowder.
Yeah. And I'm totally not looking at a recipe as I'm saying this.
I thought that was your finger for a second, Howard, and then I realized it was a cat tail.
Yeah. He's
But-
just letting me know he's hungry.
But when Mittens goes over the detail of the legendary Goliath warrior, Beery, you recall from stories way back when, as a young mini Beery,
Mhm.
as a little
The
baby
cub
Beery.
breaker.
I like to imagine that baby Beery is just regular Beery, just
Just
like,
tiny, yeah,
shrunk
Like
to
a
scale.
swole
Same
midget.
muscles, everything.
Yeah.
It's like
Reduced-
Legend of Korra style, just like with a little belly, and I'm just.
Yeah.
Reduced beery.
just little chibi Berry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The beery the cub breaker.
with, like,
The cub- aw.
with a tiny little set of heavy plate armor. and stuff like that.
Who made children plate armor? That's an irresponsible use of resources.
Camera
She
cuts
made
away,
it
she rips a
herself.
cob in half.
No,
Weird
Goliath,
shit.
Child plate armor. Oh my god.
Anyways, but Barry, you recall stories from your youth of a legendary Goliath
Goliath.
2
warrior,
cups of heavy milk.
of a legendary Goliath warrior who was somehow able to learn to take the shape of a polar bear
Nice.
by the name of Oya Minartok.
Wah!
Swift can't hear this.
Wow.
That's the brand of the
and
milk.
and you figure and what you know of the legend is that the legendary warrior Oya Minotaur will only appear to the strongest of the Goliath, and it will essentially be like a rite of passage. Yeah. And only by a test of strength, i.e., single combat, will you be able to determine if Oya Minotaur be able to determine if you are worthy to, I don't know, be worthy of legendary Goliath stature.
Oh my god.
We don't know this though.
No,
Right.
you guys don't. This is purely Goliath culture. Many of Goliaths have left their homes of the Sky Tower Haven and Wormdoom Crag in search of this legendary warrior, only for many of them to come back disappointed if they came back at all.
Do I tell Mittens this, or can I tell Mittens this in a horrible rendition of Thieves' Cant?
It's a recipe for a
Or-
Manhattan-style
actually-
clam chowder.
Yeah. So you
The
take
guard's
2
like,
gallons of
"Stop.
tomato sauce.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot.
Okay.
Why is it always soup?
The guard's like, this
it's
sounds
cold out."
awful. What?
I don't know. That's the running gag with Icewind Dale. Just give that to me. Okay?
Just soup.
Actually, I think I'm going to try to get Octavio to respond or even like look up. And I'll just start telling Octavio this tale of this legendary warrior from my homeland. And
Octavia,
hopefully,
Octavia, do you hear this as Barry is recounting this like children's story that she heard?
No, he doesn't respond.
Okay. It just like Octavio, there's a legendary warrior.
oh no, I'm very casual about it. I'm just kind of like, hey, do you want to hear a story? Maybe this will help. And also make eye contact with Mittens, and Gar, and Mittens, and Gar.
Okay.
You forgot to mention how bloodied I am.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there.
Oh, no.
we'll get there. I mean,
Real
okay.
man in the iron mask situation here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
All of a sudden my hair is like extra long for some reason.
why? Anyways,
Because I have the Man in Iron Mask.
okay. Anyways, sure. Okay, so Barry is recounting this tale, trying to recount this tale to Octavio. The guard is too worried about the situation going around, the wind, the wind's really kicking up. Swift, what are you going to do in this condition?
Robert's face. I don't know if he froze. Oh, he did.
I've been thinking about it. I think Swift, like instinctually, is just like I shouldn't move and I shouldn't try and do anything here. But it's also the perfect opportunity to like try and slip in.
I'm sorry. I hate to. No, that's okay. Okay, so are you going to try to navigate through the storm?
Swift is going to shift and is going to attempt to close the distance that was left between them and the cart.
Okay. Roll me a survival check.
Which I will do at advantage because I've shifted.
And I swear to God, if you roll a 1,
It's only a 16.
Oh,
God.
I did
Your
at
rolls are-
advantage. I got a
Okay.
16.
I know, but your rolls are kind of low today.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
16's not terrible. It would have been a 1 if I hadn't used my shift.
Oh, you are so lucky. You're actually at advantage. Okay, that's fine. So you're like, duh, and you're just like, okay, just navigate through the storm, and you try using the best of like your knowledge, like trying to remember the trail that leads from here to Tourmaline. And it's difficult to navigate through this just like wall of white that's in front of you. But much to your, I don't know if it's your delight or satisfaction or what have you, but as
Quietly
you're
very proud.
okay, well, much to your pride then. as you're making your way through this this blizzard, you do see a light, a lamplight that's like flapping violently. Like you can tell by the way it's swaying, it'll like dip and then whoosh, and you can hear the rattle. And, well, actually, no, you can't hear anything. Sorry, my bad. You can't hear shit in a blizzard.
Yeah.
But
You hear?
yeah, what you hear is as this blizzard's roaring around you. But you follow this like this weird wavering light, and you as you get closer and closer to it, the light gets bigger and brighter until you are within 30 feet of this cart. And I need you to make me one last stealth check.
Do I have advantage? Oh, I already have advantage.
Of course you have advantage.
Jesus, really?
Wow. Wow.
Hold on.
They might have really. They also probably don't have very good perception in the middle of a blizzard. So.
You're wearing 3 lamps. You forgot that they're on.
You forgot that you were wearing Octavia's clothes, and they're very bright.
Never. Too gaudy. Not thick enough.
Hey! Hey!
Or you look like a massive creature coming out of the snow with my giant tunic.
I look like a yeti of some kind. I mean, I am still. No, I guess it would have shipped. It would have faded at this point.
Yeah, no, your disguised self would have.
Less than an hour, but I don't know if Swift would have kept it up.
What you see is a figure. You just failed your stealth check, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Man, they must have rolled real good perception then.
No, they're yeah. So I'm sorry, but you see a figure not jump, but like, hitch off of the drover seat and start making its way towards you, like, like shielding against the wind. And they're holding the lantern, and as the light comes closer to you, you slowly become illuminated from it. And the guard says, "What are you doing out here? You're not supposed to be out of blizzard. You need to hunker down." He's like making motions and like trying to communicate really loudly to you.
Swift gets off of the axe beak, sort of takes Zephyr by the reins, and sort of looks at him and yells, that I have nowhere else to go. Might I hunker with your group?
Is that going to be a deception check, perhaps?
I mean, it's not deception.
That's true. No,
I'm
not
not
wrong.
trying to
He's not
deceive him.
Yeah. Persuasion.
I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, no, that's too much going on right now. And the guard says, "That's fine. Just come on. You got just stay behind the cart."
I think Swift takes as much care as possible to cover up as much of their face.
I mean, yeah, keep in mind you're wearing cold winter clothing, so it's like the scarf is. I mean, like you can't see his face too. The only thing you can see is his eyes. So I would presume, unless you're Barry, I would presume it's probably the same thing. Like you got the hood, like the face mask and stuff like that.
Yeah. So basically, just gonna be his not trying. Swift on the inside is just like. But I think because they shifted, there's a little bit of adrenaline that's just keeping them like weirdly calm in this situation. She's like, okay, just go with it.
Yeah.
Just go with it. Because it's going into the wolves, like the lion's den, but also it's
Mhm.
better than, dying alone out in the blizzard. So
You see the drover try to get back up on his seat, but the wind keeps kind of like knocking his footing off, and he turns to you, Swift, and this is everyone in the cart can hear this too. You hear the whole like you need to hunker down like conversation going on, and then you hear the unmistakable accent of like
Yeah.
can I hunker with you, kind of a, and then and you hear the drover go, damn, can you give me a hand
Hey, give you a
over
hand.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thanks man, that's all right. So then you go over to help him, and then what do you do? I stab him.
It's I mean, I could. Is the door to the back of the wagon there?
Yes,
Can I
Yeah,
see into it?
of course you can see into it because, like I said, there's bars all along the edge of it, but you can also see into it because of the door. But I mean, you can see, especially with your dark vision, the unmistakable like red hair that Barry has, like the huge hunched figure of.
Is it just
Gar.
them in there right now?
What do you mean? No,
Is it
no.
just-
There's a guard.
Is the guard like not helping set up, or like hunker? Like I don't know if there's anything they're doing to like prepare.
No, the guard is just the guard's just keeping an eye on the rest of the on the rest of the group. He's not.
Okay.
He hasn't moved from his position inside the cart.
Ooh, is this
Oh.
the time? I don't know that it gets better. From
Meanwhile-
here.
Meanwhile, the drover is standing there, like we'll say, like time slows. The drover is standing there holding a hand out, so you can like grab onto it, so he can brace himself to get back up on the seat.
Oh, I'm doing that still. Like I'm still helping him,
okay,
like so he gets back up on the thing.
okay.
If anything, to get him out of my way.
Before we decide, do we want to take a quick 10-minute break?
That
Yeah.
sounds good to me. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's
Okay.
before it kicks off.
I already have
Yeah.
snacks, so
Yeah.
All right, let me switch. Boop. Haha! Hold on, this is right now. All right, thank you guys and everybody that joined us so far. We are gonna take a quick 10-minute break. While we do, please check out the artists on this side of the screen, which we have used in our tokens. We have their Instagrams and our pages there, so go share some love. They have amazing stuff. You know, they do commissions. Most of them, I think, they do. Also, if you've been enjoying the music and soundtracks that we've been using for this campaign, Andrew put them all together. He catered every single track for every single part of this adventure, which has been amazing. And his playlist can be found on those two QR codes down at the bottom. They're on Spotify. Feel free to use them in your campaign. I mean, pretty awesome stuff. Just like things that is not too well known, so people won't realize what it is from the get-go, but it's also very appropriate for Rime of the Frostmaiden. But with that, make sure to also follow us on our social media, mainly Facebook, I think, if you're on Twitch, and Twitch if you're on Facebook. We do dual streams on both sides, so make sure to like us and or follow us on Facebook to stay up to date with our shenanigans. We'll be right back in just about 8 minutes. See you soon.
Swift is probably very aware of the idea that people just dying en route to another town isn't necessarily something that's gonna get questioned.
I mean, people just.
Hey.
I mean, you've never been stabbed in a blizzard before? It just happens.
You've never been chased by an ancient white dragon in a blizzard before?
That's true. I didn't think about that. You know what? You got me there.
It's not necessarily getting stabbed that's the concern, really. It's just any of the other myriad things that could hurt you.
Do you want me to set the car on fire? Because I can do that.
You're not capable of doing anything right now.
At the moment, you're not capable of doing shit.
The only thing you're capable of is carrying a pulse, and even then, that's tedious at best, or tenuous at best.
Gar still has all of his spell slots, so if I get Gar his shit, you can.
Gar's ready. He just doesn't have his magic stick. So
Where's his shit, anyways?
Don't worry about it.
You
Oh,
don't
okay, so it
know
hasn't
where
been
it
revealed.
is. You do not know where it is. No one does, except for
You-
Andrew.
Okay.
You probably don't even know where you are.
No, I have.
Octavia.
Yeah.
Like, if you really think about it, if the plan is to have you assist with some sort of dangerous thing, they probably have it with you.
Do they though?
But
How does Shillelagh work? Do you just need a weapon?
wood. Any amount of wood, I believe, is my
Am I
understanding.
sitting on a like?
A toothpick.
Am I
wood of
sitting
a-
on like a bench or anything?
listen,
The wood
there's
of a-
there's
the wood of a
Chekhov's
recorder staff.
locked chest is in the cart with you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Am I sitting on like a wooden bench or anything like that?
No, it's wood of club or quarterstaff. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it depends what
What
you
about
consider
shanks?
a club.
I
2
mean,
by 4.
the
Have you ever tried
shank-
to shillelagh someone with a shank?
The shank at one point was a table leg or like a
Shank
bar- or a
lele.
stool leg.
Shank
Andrew,
Sharp bonk. What's up?
could I rip any of the wood off of the wagon?
No!
I'm
I mean-
serious.
A club is amongst the simplest of all weapons. A short staff or stick, usually made of wood, wielded as a weapon since prehistoric times. That's it. That's just a simple stick.
Very rough
2 by
definition.
4. It's totally a club.
That's the D&D definition that we care about.
Some old person's
Yeah.
cane.
It's the only thing that
I mean,
matters.
is by definition a club is a piece of wood long enough to smack somebody with. So, I would say with the right strength check, yeah, you could just and then just peel back the boards probably.
Nice.
If we need
The
to.
second anything happens, I'm totally doing that.
And the best thing is, you can shillelagh non-lethally.
Nice.
Mhm.
Just knock a motherfucker out.
Yeah. With the power of druidic magic.
I don't think Swift is going to be doing things non-lethally. However,
I don't
No.
think so.
Probably not.
I'm going to stab this guy non-lethally.
Swift thinks you're being
Stab him
taken to
apart.
super jail.
Yeah.
Just oh no, they're going to eat Octavio alive.
Swift's like, I cannot let Octavio go there. He will die.
All right, are we all back now?
I
Yes.
am.
Yeah.
I'm just finishing some food really quick, so I will only be
How
microphone.
dare you eat?
Yeah, how dare I sustain my body?
I literally was just
How-
eating chips and guac. So,
I'm eating.
Yeah.
I'm eating a baked potato.
hmm,
It's delicious.
both equally not sexy.
I haven't had. I,
I mean,
haven't had a baked potato.
Oh,
in
chips and
very long
guac.
A
Wow.
fully
Yeah, me
not sexy to eat, but like a fully loaded baked potato, like just
time. That's
the
very sexy.
aesthetic
Food
of it.
porn.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get the cheese and the scallions, little
All
bacon bits.
smothered and
Ooh.
covered. Oof.
No bacon bits. So it's not fully
Extra bacon.
loaded, but It is.
Extra bacon bits.
Pretty
I'm a
good.
fan. Yeah, I'm a fan of the bacon.
No
bits.
bacon bits, extra chive bits.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
do got the
chives.
scallion. I got some green onions.
I
A
love
little bit of sour cream.
that.
Gotta be
That
a
hit deep. I
homogeneous
heard multiple
mixture.
ooh.
Yeah. You know, I can't believe Wendy's till you can get a baked potato from Wendy's. You can still
Yeah.
do that.
But
People,
who the
people
fuck
like
likes
them.
Wendy's?
I like
Who the fuck goes?
Wendy's.
Wendy's is like.
When was the last time you
Yeah.
went to Wendy's?
It's been a while, but
Ah!
I like Wendy's.
Many years.
I prefer
Wendy's-
Wendy's to any of the other fast food burger places.
I think Taco Bell is just my go-to.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
simple,
Taco Bell's
simple
pretty good.
man.
But if I want a burger, Wendy's is high up there.
Mm.
Anytime Teresa's like, I don't know, just pick a place. Not Taco Bell. I'm like, damn it.
Same. That's what always happens.
That's
That's what Raji says.
Anything but
That's-
Taco Bell.
Anywhere
That's
but
what
Taco
Alex
Bell.
has to say to me every time. Just like, not Taco Bell. Stop it. Stop.
Shit,
Yeah.
Not for
why
the third
not?
time this week.
Whenever
Well,
Raji
gotta
goes
change
and
it
does
up.
something else that I'm not involved in, it's like, well, I guess I'm going to Taco Bell. That means it's Taco Bell night.
Yeah, just be like, oh, you gotta work late today? Okay, I'll just get something for
Okay,
myself.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
All right, Crunchwrap Supreme it is.
Fuck yes.
Anything. I go beefy 5-layer. It's just, it's
Ooh, yeah.
perfect.
Grilled
So
cheese
good.
burrito. Let's go.
I feel
Oh
like it's
man, that was the best.
I missed the
God.
quesarito.
I love the
They got rid of the
Still have that.
quesarito?
I
No,
mean, you can still get it on if you order online.
Yeah, if you get it on the app, you can still get it.
Okay, good.
But
You know
that
what was
grilled-
you know what was
grilled
really
cheese
good
one,
that like surprised me?
Mm.
Those little fucking chicken bite things.
those were
really
pretty good. I like
The
them.
Yeah.
crispy chicken tacos.
They're kind of like a
Yeah.
bao, but like
Yeah, like a little bow.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
They were
those
interesting.
Things.
They weren't my favorite,
Yeah, yeah,
but they were interesting.
Yeah, no. I would much prefer like the spicy potato tacos.
those are
You
good.
know what they
Those
need to
are
bring
good.
back? The fucking quesalupa.
Okay, it's
And on that
making me hungry.
and on that note,
No, I
It's
don't.
too late
I
for
think the
that.
cheesy.
To the
I think the
blizzard.
cheesy.
Never
double
too late
beef
for
was,
Taco
like,
Bell.
Always my
Oh,
lunch in high school.
Cheesy double beef.
for fourth
Oh,
meal after
miss-
this.
I
What
miss
they-
the cheesy double beef. That's vote to come back, please.
What they need to bring back is the triple double Crunchwrap Supreme, where it's like, yeah, just fuck it,
Oh,
just put
yeah.
another
I
layer
never
on
got to
it.
try one. I saw it and I
That
was like, I
OG
need to get that.
triple
wish.
triple, like
It was like after you have it, you will like die. Just
That's
from,
fine.
Like, just like the
Unnecessary,
carbs.
ungodly amount of food.
Yeah, like the human body was not meant to handle
The
that
instant
much,
Taco
diabetes.
Bell.
like processed cheese product.
love
oh
it.
god. There's a stoner burrito at one of our taco places near us that is literally it's like a 17-inch burrito. That is just it's
But
a
you-
tree trunk. It's
You
literally
only
just
think it's a good
log.
idea when you're stoned.
Yeah,
you don't ever
essentially,
wanna get
when you
that.
and your group of people are stoned and you all just get slices of it like it's a loaf.
God
That's
forbid
like-
somebody
That's pretty
orders a
amazing.
second one.
I don't know.
No.
Spite's a powerful thing because I got a burrito from Cheesecake Factory one time, and it's like the size of
Oh,
a
man.
newborn.
Yes,
Oh my god!
I know which one you're
And-
talking about.
And, yeah, and Teresa's like,
Hold
you're
it.
never gonna finish that. I'm like, fucking watch me.
Oh no!
Yeah, let's
Mistakes
just
were made.
and,
Now it's personal.
and we had already had appetizers before that. So afterwards, I was like,
Oh,
just
man.
take me to the car.
Just roll me out of here.
Get me on stretcher.
Oh my god!
Like so full, I had a headache. Anyways, all right. Now with that note,
Ugh. So full I had a headache. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like just like my body immediately started to reject the sodium I had in me.
I ate
Okay.
so many sweet buns from a Korean bakery near here the other day that everything in my body was freaking out at once. I both had like a sugar high and a sugar crash and was like nauseous and dizzy at the same time. I was like, I'm gonna die.
and then like the sugar causes like your joints to start hurting because it is a what's the word? It's a it's a inflammatory agent, so everything
Oh.
starts hurting after a while.
I didn't know that.
No wonder everything on me hurt that day. I was not happy.
Yeah.
I ate like 5 sweet buns. Okay, it was disgusting.
Sugar's an inflammatory agent. Anyways, yeah. Don't tell Big Sugar that; they're gonna kill me.
I see
But,
a laser sight on Andrew's head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is when the door gets kicked in.
yeah, Andrew committed
Get
suicide
swatted.
by 2 shots to the back of the head.
They sent me a
Anyway.
bonus for promoting baked goods. All right.
Anyways, all right. So Swift, you help this guy back up on their drover seat. The people within the wagon, you hear a mysterious figure
Ooh.
outside,
Some
yelling
serious-
yelling at the guard as the guard's like trying to like get help back up on the seat. And the guard's like, yeah, just go around to this side, and he's like pointing around, like hooking his arm. Like, yeah, just go around, just bring your axe beak around this side, and we'll just that way you're not stuck in the wind. And he like pulls his coat up and like brings his shoulders up, and everyone in the cart, you can see the undeniable like features of Swift's axe beak being like, I don't know, just pulled around or what have you.
How many guards are there total?
There is one in the driver's seat, there's the captain in the driver's seat, and then there's the one in the cart where
Okay.
Octavio is.
There's 3 total.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
3
good
total.
odds.
So yeah, I like those.
I like those odds.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what's going to happen? Because if not, the guards will just stay here until the blizzard dies off. The captain shouts back, like you see him like turn in his seat, Swift, and he goes, "What's going on back there?" And like the driver's like, "There's a some kind of traveler or something. They got caught in this blizzard too. I told him to stay on the side of the cart." And the captain goes like, "No, tell them to get out of here. They're not just say it's official." And the captain leans over towards looking at Swift, and he goes, "You get on out. Just be gone. I don't care where. Just go hunker down somewhere else." And then he, like, annoyed, just like like bundles himself back up and looks.
Swift just sort of like, I picked a really bad time to take a big bite.
While this is going on, so are we shackled like down to the floor? Can we still stand up and move around?
Yeah. So what it is that you have like that X-shaped shackle that's like your wrists are linked together, and then they're shackled to your leg manacles, and the leg manacles are whatever are hooked to the seat.
Wow.
Okay.
So you can stand, but you can't like move forward or anything like that.
That's pretty rough, actually. That's worse than I thought.
Yeah. Can
I don't know
I,
what we can do.
while this is going on, they can't see me. Are we like we're in like a
You're being
closed
watched
box?
currently by a guard.
Oh, are we?
Yeah,
there's a guy
there's a
inside
there's a guard in the cart with
staring us down.
But I mean, the wagon is not too terribly far away. Like Barry, you can probably if it wasn't for the manacles, you could probably easily touch like the other side of the wagon. Like it's a wagon made for prisoners. It's not meant for comfort. It's just made to pack in as many people as possible, and ship them off to.
Does he have a weapon on me or anything?
He currently has a crossbow, like not trained on anybody, but you see the bolts and everything, and he's keeping it down, proper firearm safety. But he's like, he's every now and then he like kind of like looks outside to see what the situation is, but he's like, trying to keep an eye on everyone in the cart.
Is he close enough to where I can headbutt him?
He is not. There is a good. Well, I mean, there's a barred door between you and him, and the bars are purposely too narrow for like you could probably stick your fingers in like but
Tickle.
Yeah, like if you were a spellcaster, that would come like scorching ray. But no, but no, you can't reach him, unfortunately.
So
nobody in this currently nobody in this wagon can reach him.
So here's what Swift does. Swift, like in response to the captain, sort of like just hey, go on, get out of here, shoot. Swift sort of just like, and then guides the axe beak back around the cart, like back behind where the door is. And I think Swift is going to surreptitiously sort of like as moving, like just counting on the blizzard, like the sort of blizzard to obfuscate what they're doing,
Mhm.
is going to take their rapier out
Okay.
and is going to, as they come around the back, attempt to dispatch the guard in the cart. Just surprise attack, stab the guy in the back.
Inside the cart.
Yeah, the one that is in the cart. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
just real like quick and clean style.
Okay. So because you're going around the cart, you're going to be outside of the light of the lantern. So go ahead and roll me a stealth check with advantage to see if you can, without this guy noticing, like you like drawing.
Not a terrible, please, not a terrible one. If it's 17's not terrible.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack as the rest of the as the rest of the group sees this person come around.
Do I roll with advantage?
I would say yes because you have the
Okay. And do I get my dread ambusher feat?
What is that?
It's at the start of my first turn on each combat, the walking speed increases, but it's like if I take the attack action on my first turn, I make an additional attack as part of that action, and it deals an extra D8 of damage.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'll say yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I asked. I didn't want to assume. Cool. So at advantage, that's a 22 to hit, not a 24. It's a 22 to hit.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
Well,
explodes his throat.
That's not even counting the extra damage.
yeah, that's not even count. We'll go ahead and roll that extra damage.
So 16 total on that attack.
Okay, so people inside the cart, all you hear is like, "Go on, get," or whatever, and stuff like that. And okay, I don't want no trouble. It makes his way around, and
We're gonna get it.
I'll say like Mittens and Beery. Like you see this, like there's Mittens, Beery, and then Gar sitting across. And what you see is this hooded figure leading an Axebeak around, and then suddenly you just hear like, "Oh!" and you look to the guard, and there's just a protrusion on one side of the throat going out the other, and it's just making this like gurgling like half scream thing, and he's like thrashing around and stuff.
Maybe we
And-
are the baddies.
Can someone reach and grab his?
Swift is very quickly following this up as soon as he realizes what's going on, to try and like mitigate any amount of noise that he makes.
Well, yeah, no, there's blood like coming out of his throat. So
Yeah, visually, there's no hiding what's happened here, but we're in the middle of a blizzard, so
yeah, yeah, but like the guy is like thrashing around.
yeah, I think
And-
Swift tries to like tamp down, try and get him under control.
Ooh, you're gonna have okay. Give me a strength check just because the guy's like death throes thrashing to try to see if you can like keep him down.
16.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, but
Yes, Octavio, you are the baddies. All right.
I've already explained the situation from Swift's point of view.
Okay, so this guy's dying like motions. What he does is that you you see the arm the rapier comes in first, boom, right through the neck, and then an arm comes down to like try to like keep him still, and you see him like kicking, and there's like blood like just like rushing down his throat, and all of a sudden like the kicking slows down, and then it just stops altogether.
Cool. And then I think Swift slips into the back of the cart and sort of assesses the situation.
Wait, hold on. Which guy did you kill? Did you kill the
The guy that was in the back of the cart.
Oh, the drover?
No, not the one on top of the cart. The one that's in the cart with them, watching them.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, no, I never said I was attacking the one on the top. I said I was attacking the one in the cart with them.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that was my
he's-
understanding.
Okay, so he's. I'm sorry, I misconveyed this, and this is my fault. When I say he was in the back of the cart, I mean like there's the door, and then there's there's like the holding area, and then near the back, which is actually like the front. My apologies. That's where Octavio is, and with the guard as well. So you're actually closer to the driver, not the drover.
Then I don't need to kill anybody to sneak into the car?
Well, I mean, the drover's there.
Is he watching me?
No, he didn't hear any of this. He didn't see any of this happening.
Okay, so like, sorry, the way I was
I know.
looking at it, I assumed
I'm
that there was a
sorry.
person in the back with them, looking, like, watching over them.
Yeah, there is. Sorry, I know I said back. My apologies.
So he's up at the front with the captain.
Okay, hold on.
Where is he in
We're gonna need a
relation?
picture.
He's inside the cart, right?
Yes.
And then you have one door, which the drover is.
Oh, he's all the way in.
Yeah, and he's all the way.
Replace rapier with arrow then.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, is it the same thing? It's a dex thing, right? So okay, that's fine. So
Yeah.
so
in fact, if it would be a little bit, it would be a 24 instead of a 22. So.
Oh no.
Sorry. Like if the way I was expecting it is that he was towards the door,
Right.
not all the way in past them, like I don't in like a separate area, sort of like
Yeah,
guarding where Octavia is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I
So
said,
then an arrow. That's an arrow then, not a rapier.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So still the arrow flies, gets him in the throat. Are you still going to try to like hold him down while he's? Because I mean, like I said, the bars are all along the side there. So I mean, you could probably stick your arm through there, but the bars on the actual doors themselves are narrow.
Is he like? And they're like in a cage, like all of them.
Yeah.
The door is the door on the back of the cart locked?
Yes. All the doors are locked.
Okay, my understanding is that the door was open and I could see that guy. I didn't understand that there was no opening.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this was all of this was based off the assumption that I could get in there. So I guess I am attacking the drover. Then I guess I am attacking the one on the top that I can get to.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fine.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Nothing has happened yet. Let's rewind.
Okay. I apologize. Soft recons all around.
Complete misunderstanding of how this is laid out.
That's okay. And like I said, if I was able to like draw a picture, I could probably,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
my bad.
Jose, get on it.
Yeah.
So drover on top of the cart, captain's at the front.
Mm-hmm.
There is
It's
essentially, are there like bars? Like, how is the cart like solid on its walls?
Yeah, it's solid. It has a
Okay.
solid roof and a solid base, but then there's bars all along the edge of it.
So there's like a view in towards the top, like under the roof, basically. Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
So it's going to be really difficult for me to dispatch anyone in particular without someone else noticing.
Yeah, from inside the cart, if yes. Yes.
Okay, then that does slightly change my plan.
Okay, I can try to distract by attempting a strength check to break my.
No,
mind.
I have 2 attacks,
Okay.
so I can try and hit both of them. I just might miss one.
Okay.
Do keep
Worth
in
a
mind
shot.
while you are in a blizzard, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks because of the blizzard winds.
Even inside of a cart.
Well, I mean, it's windy. It's windy.
It's fucking
It's really
windy.
It's fucking windy.
Of course it is.
Fuck.
What do you do
I attempt a strength check.
to break out of the bindings?
Yep.
So I think what I'll retain here is that Swift goes around to the back of the cart to sort of get like a block between the front where the captain is and where
Okay.
they are. And so I think that is retained in terms of like Swift is along now at the back of the cart where the door is to get in.
Okay.
And yeah, then if anybody wants to do anything, well, I'm thinking about what to do next, I guess.
I mean, I don't think I can break
My
that
whole
one.
plan is sort of out the window now.
I don't really have any way to cast spells, and even if I did, I don't have any spells that could break me out of metal. So
What spells do you have ready?
nothing that I can cast without the focus.
I am going to attempt to like slowly stand and just pull on the bolts to rip it out of that plank of wood.
I'm gonna concentrate on not dying.
That's a good plan.
I can just stab people. I can't do much right now. I don't have my thieves' tools.
So,
With your butt chink.
Yeah, you still have your shank. Okay, so, what is the DC to burst the chain? I'm pretty sure you pass it, but I just want to make sure.
or to
Is that
break
usually like a
to break
16?
the wood. Because I'm assuming it's bolted down through the floor into.
Oh, and then like choke him out with it.
Yeah, there we go.
Gonna say,
Now we're
if you
talking,
can
like-
take the guy out on the inside and like get the key and open the door, then that does change things.
Yeah.
Guys, we also have to develop a Astratus style hand war signal so we can talk to each other without.
But we would always
Gotta
fail
teach you guys
our perception checks.
we can't read our hand signs. like
Yeah.
that.
Be all over for us.
What? Do it again, please. I missed that.
Okay, so what happens is, Barry, you stand up, and the cart starts like when that happens, and well, no, just because, and
Yeah.
and the guard's like, prisoner, sit back down, and you like bring your hands up real quick, and you hear the burst of steel against wood as you just like not even try, but you just rip the bolts out, and the guard inside starts like yelling as like cat, like trying to yell over the blizzard
In
wind.
this
Like,
moment, can I body slam him?
you can't even reach him. He's in within that cell that's
Oh,
within
That
the,
extra cell.
Oh, Yeah.
yeah. But what does happen is that you hear him go like, "Captain, the prisoners!" and when he yells that, like Swift, you hear this crack of wood. That's how strong it is, and like everybody just like immediately reacts to the sound, and the drover turns away for a brief second.
Okay. Then I think what Swift is going to try and do is, can I try and like attack with the rapier to like knock him off of the top of the cart, like to have him like fall, so I can subdue him, like
That
make
would
him
be like-
balance.
Yeah, that would be like a shove action to bring him back down. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just roll an attack. Just roll an attack, and if you hit, you can use a shove action to like pull him.
Okay,
like
cool.
like 5 feet down. Yeah, and that's pretty
just-
much just like Barry's like, all right, I'm done. And just, like,
just a straight roll, or with advantage because he doesn't expect me to do something.
I would say with advantage because he's too distracted by this like cracking wood noise that's going down.
Well, it doesn't matter. 18.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
So yeah, and I'll do that to sort of like make him lose his balance and sort of fall off.
Okay, yeah. So you just kind of like using your rapier, you just kind of like jab him like kind of harmlessly on the side, and he like just muscle like twitches like off to the side, and he falls. Do you want him to fall towards you or off?
I want him to fall towards me so I can attempt to subdue him, basically.
Okay, all right, yeah. He falls towards you, and he hits the ground, and he's prone. And actually, let's just go into initiative because things are happening.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
I did find out that I can do entangle without a material component,
Ooh,
so that might be helpful.
that's not unhelpful.
Yeah.
So what I'm
Double
gonna do
negative.
what I'm gonna do is that you guys are just gonna have to do theater of the mind, deal with it, because I don't have a prison cart map ready, unfortunately.
Okay.
But
Should I just roll initiative without being able to click on my token? And
no,
then
no,
we'll just...
hold on. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
I'm just gonna bring you over to like a blank square.
Okay.
So again, theater of the mind, Jose. I can hear you screaming from here.
I didn't say anything.
Jose's not involved in the combat.
Light.
because
Oh, yeah, I can't.
because I know how Jose likes his maps. So
I didn't-
No. I mean,
oh, actually, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. I still had to clear from last time.
Oh, it was
Oh.
empty on my screen.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So Min's got 11, Swift got 15, Barry got 9. Or, if
So
you- or
Andrew, am I at 0 or am I at 1? You never clarify that for me.
I would say you're at 0, but you're stable.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So, unless you want to be at 1, I'm not going to say no.
You have the power.
Yeah, it's your character,
Here, let me.
but you were beaten
You-
within an inch of your life. So,
Okay, you tell me. You make a decision. You're the
Okay.
god.
okay, fine. You're at 0, but you're
Gosh.
stable. There. You
All
happy?
right, cool. Yes.
I didn't want to do it, but I did it.
You made me do it.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate it.
Let me just get my
This hurt, it hurts me more than it hurts you.
ignore
Yeah,
that 27. It's
it-
a 15.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't hurt me more than it hurts you. I'm actually totally cool with it.
I'm doing great, actually. I don't know. It's fine.
I'm feeling primo. Pretty good about this
The
whole thing.
cone. Cone. Guards.
What? Oh. Oh, okay. Haha. Okay. All right.
It's so black over there.
Ha ha he.
What's it like to be in the
They're
dark,
Swift.
Barry?
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Okay. So. Hold on. Wait. Let me. Okay. So the guard that's inside the little cell within the cart goes like, Captain, one of the prisoners trying to break out, and takes the key and unlocks the door and trains the crossbow on Barry and says, "This I will give you one warning. Sit back down, inmate."
Can I
And-
charge?
Can you what?
Can I charge and like body slam them?
On your turn. Yeah.
Which is very low in the initiative order.
Oh, mine didn't go. in there.
Ah.
Well, I mean, she used her action like, ah, and now she's like, ooh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm spent. That took a long time.
I'm not in that part.
I think it's more shock of like, oh damn, okay, it
Yeah,
worked.
okay.
Like, oh, fuck, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
I just wanted to stretch.
So
I thought we were still waiting. I can't see my character currently, so I can't like.
Oh, that's weird. Oh wait, why are you?
yeah,
not
Gar's
here?
not here. Where's Gar?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, where is
Oh,
it?
my God.
Oh my god!
Gar is here
It's
already.
a
Alright, Gar.
kaiju.
You know what? We'll keep Big Gar for this one. Why
Big
not?
Gar.
I have.
Big guard the darkness is terrifying.
Smashes out of the side of the wagon.
So I.
Just makes the Godzilla roar.
If I could use enlarge reduce, then I could absolutely do.
Exponential growth. Okay, so the guard's gonna use his turn to try to like get you to sit down, Barry. And if you don't comply, he's going to shoot.
Cool.
That's okay. Don't worry. Well, you can react on your turn.
I
Okay.
only got
Alright.
one crossbow bolt, right? That'll be fine. You'll live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take that hit.
All right, fine. I guess this is the cart. And then here's the captain and whatever, because even passed out, he had to make a map.
I like it.
Sorry, there goes Big Gar. My bad.
No.
Could I have
So is
a
the guard?
cone?
Is the guard inside the little?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's now outside. Like he's pointing his crossbow right at
Sit down!
Barry's face. Yeah,
Is
sit the
that-
fuck down.
Is that why the cone of light is pointed that way?
Sure.
Okay. Because I guess that's all I can see then.
Yep.
I can only see
Oh,
what they're
just-
looking at.
Whatever Barry's
guess
looking
I'm
You're
at.
with me for that
Like-
journey.
Like here-ish. So it's my
Oh
turn.
my gosh. Okay, hold on.
Why did we
That's not-
choose the characters in the Eternal Darkness campaign that don't have dark vision?
That's a you question.
Because I feel like it's some. Well, I don't know. I'm not
Because-
scared of cold, at least.
Because you guys are like, you know what? This is too easy.
Yeah, that's true. That must have been it.
I also
well, I
had
was
no idea it was
We-
the Eternal Darkness campaign until we
Took
were
the
in
Dark
it.
Souls route.
Yeah, true.
Meanwhile, I was like,
Hey.
oh yes, I'll take the character that is literally invisible in Eternal Darkness. Thank you.
Andrew was literally like, you know what? I don't like in any of my campaigns. The fucking sun.
Fuck
Yep.
the
Yeah,
sun.
I don't like light. I
Don't
want
want
to
any
be
of those.
present.
That is not my decision. Okay.
You know,
I was
Andrew,
not
that's more like it. I
Now,
like
see,
that.
WotC just hates the sun. It's
I do you realize how like not angry, but I was like, are you fucking serious? When I
Again?
found out yeah, I'm like I'm gonna be pigeonholed as the sun.
He told yeah, I remember that you're like, you're not gonna fucking believe it.
Yeah, the darkness.
There, I'm gonna be the DM of this super specific thing. Anyways, okay, so all right,
this
so,
guy is prone next to
yeah,
me.
yes, he is prone next to you.
I'm gonna take.
Does that make sense inside?
Yes, it does.
I am going to wait. No, you would still be in here, right?
Yeah, Octavio, you're here.
Oh, so I'm in the thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. You're in the special cell for special prisoners.
Mhm.
Got it.
Man is prone. I'm going to take the hilt of the rapier and just sort of go like, and try and knock him out.
Okay, yeah.
I am attacking non-lethally in this situation.
The guy, yeah. The guy, like, what happened?
Bah, bah. So he's prone, so I have advantage on attacks. So the first one's a 22 to hit.
Oh Jesus.
For 8 points of piercing, or non-lethal piercing damage. Do I need the second one?
Well, I mean, are you using your dread ambusher thing or no?
Yeah, it's just I get a second attack, but I don't have to make it on the same person.
I mean, yeah, you hit him. It's like, and you see the head go back down, and it's just like, as he's like,
but he's still conscious.
yeah, like
Hit him again.
Oh my god.
That's
Ooh, there you
only
go.
a 14 actually.
That might not be enough actually. I don't know.
Ooh, the 12 though, hopefully.
Hopefully it's just enough.
It is. It is just. Sorry, hold on. Cough for dramatic effect. It is just enough as the guy like tries to get back up, and he's still prone, by the way. He
Yeah.
tries to get back up. He just,
I just give him a bloody nose in the snow, basically.
and he's down. He just
Yeah,
It
and
is-
that's
it
my yeah.
and guard. You see someone bonk a guard. Just
I don't
It's like,
push lately,
nice.
but I did my best. That's my action, so I probably can't search him for a key or anything like that. But I'm going to. He's knocked out, so I'm
Yeah.
basically just gonna get like prepared in case anybody comes around and tries to do anything.
Okay.
Hopefully he's
that's
the
my
one
turn.
with the key.
All right. The captain.
I'll fuck up the captain. I don't care.
All right. The captain comes around the cart, just like he like jumps off of the driver's seat, and he looks at the situation, sees you like holding like rapier held high, and the guy just like face down, like in the snow, and there's like a small like pool of blood like from where you smacked him, and. He
I
just,
didn't stab him.
Hey, he's not dead. It was
He's
your
just unconscious.
overreaction.
I'm not a murderer.
See,
I'm
not a
s-
murderer.
Not a murderer.
and he just like like the two swords he has. He's like
Whoa.
he's like fucking.
God damn it.
The captain always has two swords. What's
You
that
should-
about?
Obviously, that's how you. That's how you know it's a captain.
You
Yeah.
should have drowned in that fucking lake. He says as he unsheathes the sword. What's your AC right now?
16.
Oh, damn it! All right, fine. he unsheathes the swords, and he goes in with one, and you're able to like block it with a rapier. But then he tries to stab with the short sword, and you just like artfully dodge it. It's like not even close.
No, you're not going to kill me like that.
Octavio, what are you doing? Why are you in initiative?
I said I
Try-
scream
try-
it because we're in a blizzard.
Trying to keep the blood out of my lungs.
Okay.
Uses an
Well,
action to keep blood out of lungs.
I mean, you're stable, so that's fine. But yeah, you're not gonna kill me like that. What? I said you're not gonna. Don't worry about it. Okay, guard, you're seeing this go down in front of you as the guard is like, it's like, get back on the fucking bench, like holding the crossbow in front of Beery's face, and it's like touching her nose like the tip of the crossbow bolt. Like,
Very aggressive.
Gar is
Wouldn't
unable
that
to
be with
move.
disadvantage?
yeah, well, don't worry about it, Octavio. Why don't you just, you know what? Now, you know
Oh,
what?
sorry.
Yeah. Now you're.
Start making death saves.
Yeah. The card shakes. You smack your head. That's 2 death saves against you.
The
Now.
blood has successfully made it into your lungs.
He's joking. All right.
Really, the only thing I can do here is try to get out of my restraints. So can I do the same thing that Beery did and try to rip the restraints out from the ground?
I'll need to see a strength check.
Oh god, I really hope this works.
Strength check, go.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
No!
I'm like,
You stand,
well, I've
up,
done all I can do.
you stand up in defiance and just like. Oh well, all right.
I see.
All right, carry on.
Well, yep, those are in there, huh? All right.
That's a real good
That's
craftsmanship,
quality.
You
actually.
guys got high quality steel, huh?
Quality
Beery
craftsmanship.
made it look so easy.
Yeah,
You guys must
I mean, Barry just like stood up. All right, we're done.
Steel imported from Waterdeep.
You really,
Yeah, no shit.
you really get a sense of just how strong Barry was from that. You're like, oh fuck, and then you just sit back down.
It's like, hey, that looked really easy. Let me try. Oh,
No.
Oh, I see.
It was in fact not easy.
this was literally me.
Oh god. Oh, that's our first SpongeBob reference for the
There it
day.
is.
Sesame!
Wow.
Well, I've done
Okay.
all I
That's
can do.
me.
Well, I've done all I can do.
All right, let me add that to the counter. Hold on.
All right.
Guys, we're only at 20. We're only at 27. That's like an average.
Honestly,
of
I'm very
We slowed
disappointed in
down.
us.
We slowed down
Yeah.
for a bit there.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It's a lot
I mean,
more than chat at this point.
to be fair, the last episode, I stopped making SpongeBob references and started making Metal Gear Solid references. Just for
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't.
So-
I couldn't. I
Subbing
couldn't
out.
add another.
Yeah.
Another counter.
So that's fine.
Too many counters.
At this
All right.
point, it'll just be a counter stream, and then they won't be able to see the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
It'll be weird.
Like,
Man.
what goes on here? Be like, oh, you just watch the counters go up.
Yeah, we just keep shooting references back and forth. That's just the whole.
Somewhere amidst the chaos, there's the campaign happening.
It's a little square in the corner.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it's Mitten's turn.
Despair counter, actual despair counter. Okay. Okay, so speaking of chaos, Mittens, this is a really tense scene because like Beery just ripped the bolts out from her manacles, and you see Gar try to do the same thing. And just, oh, okay. And meanwhile, the guard, meanwhile the guard's like, "Sit the fuck down! Sit the fuck down!" Like right in Beery's face.
So, do I have enough slack on the chain to reach the guard in front of me?
You okay, so it is like this. So yeah, you do have enough slack to like the guard in his the panic has actually moved away from an advantageous like position.
He wasn't
So-
trained for this.
No.
I mean, no.
It was his first day on the job.
Goliath.
So,
Alright,
yeah.
I want to try to take my shank out and stab him in the neck.
Oh, all right.
Non-lethally?
Not
Non-lethally.
lethally, of course.
Non-lethal
No,
stab.
you
Not
said
lethal. I'll miss
stab
the
him.
jugular.
Oh my god! Dude, just gonna give him like a what's it called, like a trach, just right then and there.
Surgical precision.
Okay, so
I mean, Mittens would be okay with full lethal right now because he's got a
So-
crossbow at Beery's face.
I will say right now, because of the way the stake is, it has the same qualities of a dagger in terms of just melee. Like
Okay.
you probably can't throw it. Like you could do that, no, but
Hey, guess what? He is
What-
engaged with
would I-
with an ally.
What I was gonna say, would I
Yeah.
also get sneak attack?
this would be the definite. Okay, you are pulling a shank
Yeah.
out of your sleeve and stabbing him. This is the definition
Literal
of a
sneak
sneak
Ah.
attack.
Surprise, bitch!
I
Yeah.
can't believe I've been non-lethally
Surprise,
stabbed.
Thank God he missed all my
I'm
vital
non-lethally
organs.
dying.
Don't remove the shiv.
But yeah, this is the definition.
Oh,
of
hell.
Ooh,
beautiful. Okay, now roll your sneak attack damage as well.
Ooh,
surprise, motherfucker!
Okay, so
He was not ready.
Barry,
Jesus.
Barry, you see like set the fuck down, and all of a sudden just boom, just like a steak, just it's just like it just like blood's like just like all over the.
But it was non-lethal, so he's fine.
It was non-lethal blood.
Yeah.
Does he drop his crossbow? Just like
He's dead. I mean,
Cool.
Non-lethally.
he
Non-lethal.
he got stabbed in the neck. He lost just enough blood to where it could be fatal, but he's still there.
Oh,
So it's-
okay,
It's okay.
cool.
We can.
Yeah.
I have a
Obviously.
medics kit. I can get him later.
Oh my god.
You're not gonna get him.
Nah.
I mean, if we
Come
don't,
back
if the
for you.
situation is explained, I'll be like, yeah, we probably shouldn't let another guard die.
We didn't let one die before. They're not dead.
Almost.
I mean,
They're almost.
and for a penny, right?
We're innocent. We didn't kill anyone.
We didn't
except
kill
the people
anyone.
we killed
A
after we
trail
were
of
caught.
bodies behind us. That's their fault at this point. They
Do we
really
just-
shouldn't have.
They like
Do we just
minority
cruise
reported
back
us.
by the gates and drop the guys off and then leave?
Hey, we committed a thought crime.
Wow.
They knew we were gonna do. They knew we were gonna do exactly this, which is
We
why
knew.
they arrested us. Which seems like bad foresight on their part.
I pick him up and I snap his spine non-lethally.
Oh,
Non-lethally. He can still walk.
He's just paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah. Okay, so Mittens non-lethally stabs this guy in the neck. And he slips like in his own blood, just boom, hits the floor of the wagon. Just, and he's out. He's out for the fight.
What is the second one?
that is
What is
this?
going on?
That was this guy.
It's a chainsaw on somebody's head.
Oh,
good
wow.
You guys never seen
You haven't seen this? You haven't seen this movie?
the new Evil
No.
Dead?
Oh, you have to watch it. It's so
What
good.
is
Add
it?
it to the lineup for the cabin.
Yes.
It's the new Evil Dead, and it is
Oh.
like the definition of excessive.
I never saw
Oh,
first Evil Dead.
me neither.
Well, it's by new he means 2013, but it's so
Ah.
good.
Okay.
Well,
Well, we can line them all up. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
no,
So he's dead non-lethally.
non-lethally, yeah. Slips on a puddle of his own blood, smacks his head on a bed.
He's been killed. Wink.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mitt starts towards the camera.
I don't know what happened. He just he showed up like that when we got in the cart. I mean, I don't know. It's
I mean, he slipped
Wasn't
on his
me.
own blood and hit his head.
So
like I did.
Yuri is loose.
All right. I'm gonna just search this guy for my keys.
All right.
Is that cool? Swift, you're good.
I kind of wanted you to walk through.
now. I'm in the middle of combat.
Okay,
Walk-
wait there a
walk-
second.
Is this cart made out of wood?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of wanted you to walk out of this wall, just
Remember,
behind the captain.
I would like to say, remember, we don't have any way to. Like we would be walking back if we destroy the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a small hole, okay?
Could I like punch through the wall and no. I'm gonna unlock myself.
Yeah.
Just
Maybe unlock
punch-
the rest of
Punch
other
through the
walls.
wall,
Yeah.
grab the captain's head. Against
Non-lethally.
non-lethally.
That's not lethal-ish.
Non-lethally, of course. You
Okay,
just
so-
grab his head through the wood.
I mean, you were
Okay.
able to rip it out of the ground, so might as well at this point. Just punch right through the wall.
Okay, so Barry, alongside, wow, this guy was actually fucking loaded for bear. He had 8 gold in his pocket. I guess, he
Wow.
was
nice.
I guess he was saving up. But
he
you
also got a bonus.
Yeah.
So you'll just get out
That was
bonuses.
his extra. No, that was his extra pay for agreeing to escort the prisoner.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
sad.
exactly. He got hazard pay.
And his bereavement
I,
pay for what happened to Hal.
I hand that to Mittens and say, you earn this.
I mean, at a certain point, like I feel like he was probably gaming the system, be like, "Oh yeah, I was really traumatized by what happened to Hal." Like you weren't even there, man, but it's still,
Still, I knew
We were,
him.
we were at lunch together sometimes.
The emotional toll.
Oh God.
Do I find the keys though?
Non-lethally. Yeah, that's what Barry does.
Yeah, you
Thank
do.
you.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah, you do. Fucking A. You
Fucking
do.
Robo-
Coming with me.
You do find the set of keys alongside a a small glass jar of lard with a label that reads Griffin Grease Brand Lard. So whatever.
Awesome.
Why does he have that?
Because that
At least
was,
it's not
take it
mayonnaise.
anyway.
because that was on the trinkets table. So,
Okay.
so now, so now,
Oh
you, so
my
now you,
god!
now you
Why
have a
don't
small-
you have that?
so now you have a small thing of lard.
I mean, there's.
Scary
I
as
have
a-
so many questions.
I mean,
He might-
you still need it. Like, you could still use it to cook with.
Yeah,
It doesn't
like,
have to
yeah.
be the other thing. That
I
you were
just
thinking.
don't
guys-
understand. You're walking around with a jar of lard in your pocket, like
you
He has
never know.
very
Hey,
particular taste.
As you do.
nothing
it's
else,
just-
no food.
it's
but
just
lard.
like, you know what the sandwich needs? It just like,
He just slices it off like
It's so
a popsicle.
cold too, so it would just be like.
Just replace butter with lard to make some grilled cheese. Same thing.
Beautiful.
anyways.
You have the keys.
Okay, I
Yes.
have the keys. I
Let
unlock
me out.
myself. Can I
Okay.
can I use my action to unlock everybody or no?
I'll say, yeah, you can use your action to unlock everybody.
Freedom.
All right. and
Magnanimous,
I'll
magnanimous.
check the chest on the next turn.
Okay. All right, so this guard's out. This guard has been stabbed in the neck non-lethally. All right, Swift, it's you and the captain. You're dueling now.
Okay.
On guard.
I think Swift is just like, okay, any time now, and is going to continue fighting with the rapier. So yeah, I'll take an attack. I
I'm
think.
surprised this guy's still fighting. There's so many of us left, and it's just him now.
I don't
He-
think maybe he hasn't noticed yet.
He does. There is a roaring blizzard happening. He
Oh.
doesn't know that. He doesn't know that the guy inside got
Yeah.
stabbed non-lethally in the throat.
Yeah, cool.
Lovely
So I'm
lady.
going to attempt to. I should just take this off, so I'm not, because I'm not using my bow right now. I think that I have to hit for that to do a thing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to attack with the rapier. That's an 18 to hit.
I want to say that hits.
Cool. I'm going to mark him as my favorite foe, which means I get to roll an extra. I believe it's still a D4. Because
Do you tell him that he's your favorite foe now?
You are my
I
favorite.
love killing you.
He blushes a little bit at the thought.
he's in he's in for that kind of relationship. Max. So yeah, 15 points of damage. I think I'm going for superficial wounds. Like I'm trying to like not kill him, obviously, but
Okay.
I
Do
am
you yield?
definitely trying to like make him. So I do
Yeah.
15 points of slashing, piercing damage.
He's okay. So he's fighting to the death, but you're fighting to the pain.
I'm basically
so-
fighting to stall him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And you're just like like a cut on the thigh and like one on the arm and whatnot. He's like as he's like you're
Yeah.
like kind of pretty much toying with him, but
Yeah.
he's
You're
not
gonna bring death upon us, boy.
he's not giving you the same luxury, and you can tell. Oh Jesus Christ! he lunges with both blades
Mhm.
like in one like chopping motion, but the action to your eye, the action is like ungraceful, and you're
Yeah.
just like easily able to like sidestep it.
Anytime now.
Octavio, you still got blood in your lungs. Okay, Gar, you're free now.
Oh God. Okay. I don't have any weapons. The only spells that I have might kill him,
Non-lethally.
but I do have claws because I'm a turtle.
Nice.
The door is still locked. That you're inside the.
Wait, I thought
You're
he
in.
was-
He's not inside with you. He's outside with me.
I'm still in the. Oh, we're still in the cage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your shackles have been unlocked.
Is it? Can we use the same key to open the cage?
Great question.
Which door are you gonna open? The one leading
This
to
one.
Octavio or the one leading to Swift?
Because this one's already open.
Probably Swift. Seems the most pressing right now.
Okay, Octavio, we'll come back for you. I promise. Okay, yeah.
He's not like actively bleeding out, right? He's all right.
Yeah. Okay. There's like a couple of keys on the ring, but yeah, one of them does unlock the door leading out.
Okay, is that my action?
That would be I would say that'd be a use item, so that would be your basic action.
Okay.
But then you still have movement afterwards, so you can make like a grand entrance if you want to.
He's
Yes.
also covered in blood.
Oh yes, it's true.
Yeah, just like streaks of blood from where the guy non-lethally got stabbed.
I definitely just move up to the other side of him, so he knows that there's two people around him. Like, I can't attack him, but I'm like, I come up next to him.
And you just like what? You just like put your dukes.
Yeah, literally with the claws like this.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
The claws.
the claws, the turtle claws.
The claw. Okay.
How sharp are turtle claws?
I don't know. I didn't know turtles had claws.
No, they have the
But
little
apparently
woolly
turtles-
legs.
Mortals have a natural weapon. They
Yep.
do.
One,
Okay.
two,
like
4 plus
lizard
3.
folk. Like lizard
Okay.
folk have bites and turtles have claws.
Okay, so I'll put you first. I'm gonna correct you, and I'll put you here next to Swift. It's just like with like your turtle claws, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Mittens. The door leading outside is flapping in the breeze as Gar comes to Swift's rescue, and you're just sitting there holding a bloody stake.
I'm gonna keep holding on to that bloody stake and make my way out here to the captain.
Okay. Are you gonna stab him non-lethally with the bloody stick?
Well, he's engaged with Swift, so who knows how this is gonna go.
I mean, okay.
Can I make it all the way out
We're
here?
dueling each other. That means we're engaged.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
This is gonna be a real enemies to lovers arc between me and the captain.
So as
It's-
Swift and the captain are like battling, I want to just like sneak around Swift and then just go for a stab with the shank.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I think at this point he probably recognizes what's going on.
Yeah, but he is. Oh, he's not flanked. Ooh.
He isn't, but he's engaged with an ally.
This
So you
is
don't have
true.
it. He doesn't have advantage, but he does get a sneak attack if he hits.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your
Tiny stabs.
I
Ooh.
don't think that hits.
No.
That does not. That you come up with the stake, and the captain goes, oh, so that's where that stool leg went, and like blocks it with one of its swords. It doesn't hit, unfortunately. But now you're like, you have the
Ready now.
advantage. Yeah, you have the advantage because you have a sharpened piece of wood, whereas he just has forged weapons, like an idiot.
Only blades.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Is that crossbow still sitting near the guard in front of me?
The crossbow is still, yes.
Okay, can I pick the crossbow up and like shoot it? I'm assuming, are the sides of the wagon open?
The sides of the wagon are open, but keep in mind because
That's
it is
true.
God,
Jesus
yeah, you're right.
Christ.
Those are
That would hurt.
claws.
Those are digging
Jeez.
claws.
Yeah.
but keep in mind because it is a blizzard, you're going to be rolling with disadvantage because the blizzard winds are going to disrupt the course
What
of
What if I come over here and just pop a shot directly off?
No, but still be disadvantaged though. 'cause
Yeah, so because now you're too. I mean, either way, it's going to be disadvantage with the crossbow.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. So
Okay.
I'm gonna pick that crossbow up and then
That's
pop
sort of-
over here.
I swear to God, if you hit. I mean, that'd be great. It's
Watch
just,
two
Right in
natural
the
20s.
dome.
Two
Is
natural
it a
20s. Let's go.
heavy crossbow or?
it is. That's actually a good question.
2 natural 20s. Let's
is
go.
It is a heavy crossbow.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the 10.
But,
One more time. Do you have 2 attacks?
Not yet.
Oh, sad. No more times.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh.
Yeah, it's at disadvantage because of the blizzard winds. So
Damn.
yeah, so unfortunately, you see the cross. This guy, he blocks an attack from a stake, and then a crossbow bolt just like whizzes by him. And the guy's like, "All right, now it's a fight."
He should just give up, honestly. What is he thinking?
I'm like, are you sure you want to do this?
I mean, are you gonna try to like?
No, I'm gonna try and attack him.
Okay.
And by attack, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna feint around him. And I'm going to attack him now that he's flanked.
Okay, so that's technically not leaving his range. So
It's not. I just basically like sort of feint around him, and while not leaving 5 feet.
Okay.
Cool. So attack with advantage. That's a 23 to hit.
Ooh.
Well, it didn't matter if you attacked with advantage or not, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, buddy.
I could have gotten a natural 20 though. So he takes another 8 points of piercing damage, non-lethal, as Swift just continues to basically like play with him.
My watch caught on the desk as I tried to type it in, just like yanked the whole thing. Ah, that hurt. Okay, yeah, okay. So you feint behind him, and then you just slash him across like the back of the knee, and just kind of.
You better surrender.
And it's just like never, and just starts swinging around wildly. He's gonna try to hit Mittens with one, and then you with the other one.
What is wrong with this guy? Why is he so determined?
He's a bad guy.
Oh, okay. Well,
He is.
He also is a Zentarum agent, probably.
No.
Remember to look for the cyanide pill.
Yeah.
Barry, slap him!
So
I don't
he
have any more lay on hands.
Oh, do you not?
Oh.
So he actually misses Mittens, but he does manage to hit you, Swift, and
Okay.
you take 5 slashing damage.
Okay, that gets rid of the 5 temporary hit points I had from shifting.
Okay, great. Now we're back to square one. Okay, Octavio, you cough up some blood. All right, Gar. Why are you even in initiative, Octavio?
Just in case something happens, you never know.
Just in case
Okay.
somebody wakes him up.
Just in case an angel comes out, just heals you, and just all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
That angel named Gar.
I think. Oh wait, that's a good idea. I could've
You
done
go
that.
and wake him up, the first thing he sees is just Gar's mushroom covered face.
And then blood everywhere.
All the blood from your lungs.
God, Chill Touch is such a badly named spell. In my
Nope,
opinion.
it's not a touch spell and it does not do cold damage.
Yeah.
Worst name.
It's a ranged necrotic damage spell.
All right, I gotta use the claws because when else am I gonna get this opportunity?
I mean, chill touch is like the Greenland of spells. Where it's like,
Ooh,
wait, does
16
it hit?
enough?
16 is not enough. Your claws,
Okay.
your claws scrape against his splint mail.
His AC
and,
is 17 or higher. Then.
All right, well I still do my Halo of Spores to see if I can hurt him with that. Reaction 1d4 necrotic damage unless they succeed on a Constitution saving throw against my DC, which is 13.
oh no, he made that save too.
Oh,
So
Oof.
all right. Well,
sorry.
I make a scary turtle noise.
What is a scary?
No.
Literally, it's just scary turtle noise.
Yeah, scary turtle noise.
No, he says that out loud.
Gar, you need your bonking stick. That's
I
the
know it
problem.
was stolen from me. Anyone got some holly or something? Apparently that's all I need.
Okay, sure.
No,
All right,
random tree.
Heather. Ha ha ha.
I think Swift here calls out to Mittens and says, "Please do not kill this one."
I didn't kill the last one.
The one inside?
All right,
There's a lot of blood coming out of that cart.
all right, Mittens. It is your turn. This guy is frantically swinging his swords
Hi,
around.
buddy.
So imagine he swings at me and then goes for Swift, and I'll dodge it and then kind of come up behind him and non-lethally shank him in the kidneys.
Oh my god! Not lethally go for the artery in his armpit.
Ah,
That hits.
Ooh.
Shit.
That hits, and he's being flanked. You get sneak attack.
That's 12 points of damage.
12.
Oh my god. Okay, this guy is looking rough. You get him in the kidneys. You stab-
That's a soft spot under your ribs, right in that
Ooh,
region.
my kidneys.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. The stake goes in, and it doesn't so much pierce as it punches the skin through, and you hear a what the hell was that?
Heather's shaking her head.
I don't want to hear it because I'm imagining it's awful. I'm sorry.
A wet crunching noise as the steak goes in, and the guy's like, ah! Just son of a bitch!
I was
Like
imagining a
stabbed him
popping.
with a spoon, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's a stool leg that you sharpen with your own claws, so it's not like craftfully done or anything.
You just
All
leave
right.
splinters in the
Winter
wound.
City, yeah.
Gets you with infection later on.
Yeah, I mean, if you get him non-lethally, he's probably gonna go septic anyway, so that's fine. All right, Barry, while this is happening, dry heaving in the corner.
Oh, I did take damage. Hold on, I gotta roll concentration really quick on my favorite foe.
Can I use the wooden? Can I use my shackle
probably
that have
use
that giant plank of wood on it as an improvised flail?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Because that sounds really cool.
That does
Real
sound
cool.
cool.
Just fucking Kratos this thing. Yeah, sure, why not?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'll
gosh, what is it, 1D?
yeah, I'll say it is a flail just for this purpose.
All right, do I hit?
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh,
That was just a straight roll.
Yeah, of course you hit.
Wait, do I have any bonuses on melee weapons? Crap,
you're
I don't
gonna
know.
crit with an improvised flail. Ow.
Yes.
Just decapitate this.
It's gonna hold on to that weapon for a while.
Non-lethally.
New
Hold on,
weapon.
Leslie.
Non-lethal
It's gonna- it's
decapitation.
Okay.
You roll an extra die.
Yeah, roll an extra D.
You roll a natural 20.
Oh my god, okay. So I get +6 to my attack, so adding that in there, that's what that is, by the way.
We're not even gonna worry about that because you rolled a natural 20.
Oh
So
Alright.
god.
Well, it's
Correct.
14, not 20, right?
That's
Because
enough, I think. I don't
Yeah.
know. Unless this guy's a monster.
It might still be up, you don't know.
So Beery comes out of the wagon, just and just whips it around, and the captain's like, "What?" Boom! He just like
I
slow
was-
motion,
I was genuinely hoping to crack his skull in half.
and you just hear
Non-lethally.
you just
Oh,
hear
really?
Non-lethal
You just hear-
coma.
you just hear far up in the distance, KO.
This is the home run bat noise.
Yeah. Noise. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, this guy, you fucking knocked him the fuck out. He's gone. He like, boom, got hit and just like is sliding on his face, and then he just doesn't get back up after a while.
Wait, what did you hit him with again?
I hit him with the plank of wood that was attached to my
To her
mandibles.
Yeah, to her
It was a
shaft.
melee weapon, so
Yeah.
we're good.
Yes.
You just look at Beery. Swift just looks at Beery, like looks down at him, looks back up at Beery, and is like, "Oh, it took you long enough."
Sorry, I had to search that weird guy's pockets. I found some lard though. Here you go.
What?
There.
Lard.
Doesn't
So-
even melt very well.
I don't even
So-
understand.
So that happened.
Yeah. Now we're in the middle of a blizzard with a bunch of dead/knocked out guards.
2 of them are unconscious.
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
hold
You
on.
gotta tie him up.
Did you? Hold on. Okay, who is? I'm sorry. You stabbed him in the neck. He's dead. Just
Yeah.
I'm willing to accept that this one is dead.
Yeah.
But did you attack the captain to kill or to maim?
For this
mean-
guy, I wanted to do non-lethal. Definitely.
Kill?
I mean, he
Beer's
just-
the one who
You
did
can't
the-
hit a guy in the head with
I mean, you
flail and not
can.
kill him. I mean, not with
He's
the.
gonna
The
wake up
only
in a
reason I
week.
would
He
say
wakes up, he doesn't know who he is.
the
Yeah.
only reason I would say that is because if we have him alive, we have information.
Yeah.
But if that's not
Non-lethally.
if that's not on Beery's mind, no, I want like whatever Beery would do in that situation is what I want to happen, basically.
I think Miri was just really annoyed with using a crossbow. They're like, why do I even try with this? No.
Yeah.
Threw it out the
I need-
window.
I need a club. Screw this.
Yeah.
Beery just went in like, I need to smash this thing with another thing, like a club.
I'm actually slightly let down. You didn't just like go all out, just like, you know what, fucking divine smite on this goddamn board.
I'm out of everything.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I am like, we haven't taken a nap.
Okay.
So how about this? If it is in any doubt whether or not he is currently like dying, like bleeding out, I think Swift sort of looks at the situation and is like, shit, we need him alive. Can I expend the use of my medicine kit to stabilize him?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Or my healer's kit.
All right. So he's stable, but he's out. He's not going to be
Cool.
He's not going to be waking up for a while after taking one across the dome like that.
Can I heal Octavio with Cure Wounds?
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'd like to open up the cage that Octavio's in and release Octavio now.
Okay. So you open up the cage that Octavio is in right now.
Nice.
All right. So hold on. I got to describe the scene first.
Okay.
You open up the cage that Octavio is in, and you see that his face is like black and blue from whatever beatings these guys did to him, and he's out, like he's just out cold. He's not dead, obviously, but he's just like out cold. And the entire time he's been like kind of, because of the way he's been like shackled, he's been like facing one way. And then when you bring his face up to like treat his wounds, you see that there's a bandage across one of his eyes, and it looks like there's still like a little bit of bleeding going on there. You do heal him, and with that, Octavio, you do regain consciousness.
What are you doing here?
I mean, is there anything you want to do or something? You can't talk right now because he still has like the mask and stuff, and he's got like the shackles. But you do heal Octavio, and you see his eyes like start to flutter back open.
Can I open that chest as well?
Okay, so ignoring Octavio altogether. Yeah.
Let's get him out of his
I'm
manacles and the
assuming
mask.
Gar is taking care of Octavio right now. I figured
Yeah.
open the chest
Yeah.
to see if there's anything useful.
Yeah. Okay. So Gar like opens up the manacles on Octavio and the mask as well, and tosses the keys over to Barry. Barry, you open the chest and you find Gus in a cage that's obviously far too small for a snow fox to be
Oh
comfortable in.
no!
Let him out.
Yeah. But alongside of that, you see that there's also all of your equipment as well as that's just kind of like hastily thrown in there. But Gus is like, and like his tail is like underneath him. He's scared. His ears are back and all that kind of stuff.
I let him out.
We're with you now, Gus.
Has
Yeah.
Gus benefited from coming with us at all?
No.
No.
He's
Gus
chewed
has
on a lot of
I
table
mean,
legs.
he would be dead. He would be dead.
Yeah.
Gus has seen things that no snow fox should see.
So is he better off dead?
No,
Yeah,
because
right.
no, he's not, because when he gets out, he does a couple circles and then he makes big stretches like on the floor of the cabin.
Aw.
Nah.
Good,
You
yeah.
know.
Because if Octavio hadn't bought him, he would be dead. He'd be fur.
That's true. Yeah.
And someone in the group has to say, "Ooh, big stretches," as he's doing.
Yeah.
Swift and
Big
Min both
stretch.
feel like a really like primal instinctual urge to also big stretch, but like, go against it. I think
But yeah,
Swift is sort of like
kinda
comes up to
do it a little
Mittens
bit.
and is like, okay, so what the fuck happened? What was that about?
I don't even know, bro. I came back and there was a situation. Apparently, one of the guards got roast to a crisp.
No, I mean like all of this. What they took you into that building alone? What happened?
So
I
basically,
heard they were taking you to Revel's Inn. Like, that's why I fucking followed you and did this. Like, you don't want to go there. You know you don't want to go there.
Yeah, we definitely don't. I feel like it was part cover because I went into that building and talked to this man who said he would absolve us of our crimes if We
Fine.
went
Did he
to the
even tell
top.
you what we would?
We didn't. I think these are made up crimes because we didn't do any murders recently.
They said that we murdered Sevik, which I mean, it's true. We did murder Sevik, but he was also a murderer, and he was also undead.
Yeah,
So
still confusing. They just wanted us to go to the top of Kelvin's cairn and get whatever's on top of there. They said it could be something we might have to fight, like
I mean, didn't we hear like rumors about Kelvin's cairn, like some sort of sage or like treasure up there?
yeah, and that was basically what they wanted us to go find out.
So, what the fuck happened to Octavio?
I still
Octavio.
have to figure that one all the way out.
Octavio, you've regained consciousness, and you now have the strength to stand up, but you feel like the gauze pad, like over your eye, or like the bandage. It's not gauze. It's fucking medieval times. You kidding me? So yeah, but yeah, you feel like the bandage over your eye. What do you do, Octavio? Floor is yours.
Nothing. I just sit there. Do I see my equipment anywhere?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
equipment, like the chest has been spilt out. You see your.
Alright.
I'm like
pick it up
unpacking everyone's equipment into piles.
Yeah, I pick up my equipment and put it on.
I lean out the back of the wagon and say like, "Come get your shit." Also, Octavio's awake.
Hey guys.
He's
Octavio,
gonna frantically dive into that chest and get his stuff.
What
Octavio,
happened?
you see Swift enter the cart, and you guys make eye contact.
I see like the bandage, and I'm like,
I know you led me to, Andrew, but I feel like you wouldn't say it. Fine. He looks at Swift. What took you so long?
Oh my god.
end the session. End the session.
And we're done. We're done.
God damn it.
Oh, that was good though.
You
That's
have
actually
the
a really
music
good ending.
prepared? Awesome. Yes.
And we're done. All right.
It's
Come
been
back
like
next week.
4 hours. What the fuck happened?
That's
Oh
true.
yes, the music's so good.
Could we
Like a
at least
fucking
like
haggard.
move out of the blizzard, maybe?
We're in the cart. Like this is the safest it's gonna be. Like where we
Yeah.
are.
Is it like? Is it actually? Andrew?
Like this is where they were hunkering down.
I mean, probably it's a shelter on wheels.
That's what we got.
Yeah.
So
We're like dragging the three bodies in and like putting them in the cage.
Thank
Jesus.
you.
Wow.
Thank you, Jose. You literally just sat in the back this whole time.
Yeah, you had one line.
Jeez.
But
Well, we
yeah,
have control of our fates again.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
say it. Say the line, Jose.
Say the line. What took
So
you so
good.
long?
What took you so long?
I feel the phantom pain.
I
Where
can
my
still
eye
feel
once
it.
was.
It was either that or Swift had to be like, kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah.
I was waiting for Swift to say it.
Yeah, Andrew did not tell me to say that. So.
I mean, so.
I
All
would
right.
have.
Either way.
All right, I've gotten all the Metal Gear Solid references out of my system. For
Are we
Are you done
done
now?
now?
we're done. We
That's
are
good.
done now.
Incredible.
Just somehow Swift got like a 5 o'clock. I mean, not Swift, but Octavio got a 5 o'clock shadow in between then and now.
Octavio has just become like so haggard in the last 4 hours.
But the one thing you do see, and I, Jose, I hope it's okay for me to narrate like how your body language is now. Okay. But what you do see is that when he says that, and when he says it to you, Swift, like you can tell like all of, like the boyish innocence that like Octavio had, like all that like a sparkly eyed wonder, it got beaten out of him. And you can see there's actually, from the bandage, you can see there's actually a scar like winding down from the bandaged eye, like across his face.
And
Is his eye gone?
Scar.
Probably, yeah.
The grotesque moving scar.
I mean, this lump of scar with a man attached. But I mean, I did.
Gertie Halleck, is that you?
Yes, my eye is gone.
Oh no.
I know that. You
Oh,
guys
man.
don't.
So
Yeah.
Octavio is now currently blind in one eye. He suffered. What happened was that the guard that was giving him retribution got a little overzealous, punched him, and it was like beating him. And he actually it's not like the eye like popped out, but he suffered nerve damage from it. And if you were to look at it, you would see there's like blood floating in it and stuff like that. And it's clearly like not a viable source of vision anymore. So yeah, now he's blind in one eye.
Wow.
God.
How does that affect him?
He
I have really bad depth
If
perception.
someone approaches from the left side, they get advantage.
I was gonna say,
That's
can't
actually
make
really good.
Can't make range attacks after a certain point.
If I had to guess, a disadvantage on perception checks that rely on vision.
disadvantage on perception checks and disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Good thing most of my spells is if I see them, I shoot them.
So
That'll teach you to scorching ray someone. That's a ranged attack.
Yeah, there's a ranged spell attacks too, or just ranged
yeah,
attack? Oh.
that's it.
Ranged spell attacks.
so
Yeah.
that was like kind of the compromise we came up with. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to kill the guard, but is it okay if you lose an eye? And Jose's like, yeah, sure. So
Think of all the cool eye patches you can accessorize
Ah,
with.
it's true.
I'm like,
Let's let him get to the acceptance part of it first before we start.
These
Yeah, right now.
Oh, scorching ray.
That's still fucking hits, even with disadvantage.
Wait, scorching ray. It's not a range attack though.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Scorching ray is 3 ranged attacks.
Yeah, each one of them is. a-
Fuck! Stop rolling. I keep clicking the goddamn thing.
That would have not hit.
Make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Roll one
Oh,
more
there,
time.
it's range attack.
Magic missile isn't.
That's true. Magic
Nope.
missile is see and shoot. Area of effect spells.
You might still hit with that third one. So you're gonna have to learn to
Yeah.
You're gonna
shoot
lead
with
the
your
shot.
other eye. Yeah.
Lead the shot.
I'm Metal Gear Solid 3. My vision is.
Yeah. So
Oh boy.
that's what happened, folks. All right,
All
we're
right.
done here. All right,
That's it.
That's
All right, let me end the stream.
campaign
Thanks everybody
over.
who's watching. We will be back next week with the continuation of Rime of the Frostmaiden. But however, we have Epic Library of Epic Games on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and this Sunday we're doing the live recording of our fourth part on a 4-part series on the Dune Book Club.
Our
make sure to
final
join us.
Dune episode.
The final Dune episode.
And then you guys
Woo! Which
actually start talking about D&D again.
actually, the last few episodes have performed pretty well for some reason.
Really?
Because
So-
dude,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hot right now. It's so hot.
Dune's so hot right now.
So hot right now.
Hey guys, make sure to stay tuned in, follow us, like us, whatever it is that you do. We're on everything, so make sure to stick around to see what happens to Octavio. Is he gonna be now edgy sorcerer?
The edgiest edge
Yeah.
lord.
Mhm.
The edgiest of edge, yeah.
Don't be
Right.
an edgelord.
Not
no.
a dragon sorcerer anymore. He's a shadow sorcerer now.
Shadow sorcerer. He's so emo.
Ooh.
He grows out some bangs to cover his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I mean, that would be a good justification. So
It's a real
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
3
See y'all
moment.
next week.
be someone like, oh, let's see this. Oh God, oh no, cover that up.
Oh, get your hair out of your face there,
not
buddy.
just
Oh,
a-
never mind.
It's not just a statement.
Put that back.
Shit. All right, guys. Yeah.